nervous. You know what I mean? Like,
Good lie. Everyone stops. Everyone gets nervous. There we go. Oh boy! Happy Friday, everyone. Episode 135 of the Collectors Club. Doors are officially open. Hope you're doing well. Long week this week. This week was a long week. I think it was the Wonderfest. Absolutely deflated, energy-wise. Crazy streaming. It was every day this week we were streaming. But glad to be here. We're gonna talk some topics. Laid back show tonight. We'll cover some more Wonderfest stuff. We'll talk about limited editions. It's the Collectors Club. We're just gonna hang a bit. Panel wise, we got Vision kicking it off. What's going on, Vision?
everything is good. Long week. I mean, breaking down the setup.
How's the display going, man? We're waiting to see in anticipation.
It's actually going well. It's actually going to look nice. I think it's going to look really nice, though. I mean, but it's not done yet. But little by little, you know.
No rush, yeah. You've done a lot in a week already. All the statues down, and all the displays down. That's a lot to do in a week. So,
I want to get this one right though, because I have like other ideas. I want to like add to the displays, something a little different, you know. I have to upgrade it a little bit every time. Every time I have to be a little bit upgraded.
The thing is, though, it's like the longer you take, ideas will come to you, and you're consistently changing it too. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I try not to do that. I try to stick to the plan, but then like I want to use all the material that I bought previous too as well, though. I mean, I don't want to be wasting, so if I can like use most of it and then add on as I go, then I'm cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, glad you can make it, man. Good to see you.
No problem.
Bill, what's going on, brother? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We made it.
We made it. Yeah, thank God it's Friday.
Right.
You got a little package in there in the mail today?
Oh, yes. The Batmobile.
Nice.
Got 85 years for Batman.
Oh, wow.
AMC.
Wait, so you're not using it, are you?
Yeah, I'm using it.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
You got some drinking or some water?
You're supposed to save that, baby. Put that away and can't use it.
No.
Okay. All the power.
I gotta use it at least once, and then I can put it away.
What's your favorite Batmobile?
Oh, 89.
Okay.
Man, Tumblr killed that thing.
You're forgiven.
89 returns. It's
Tumblr was badass. Oh, Returns was nice too. Yeah. Well, it's same thing, right?
It's the same one. Yeah. 89 returns.
I'm thinking Forever.
Tumblr was animated series.
Which one? Animated series? Okay. How about you, Ken?
Oh yeah, I love that one too. Yeah. That's like a Batmobile. You can't see it coming. That the other one, that one with all them lights, man. I know Batman down the street. You got something wrong.
Ken's like Godzilla doesn't fit in the Batmobile, so none of them.
You got it, man.
Tumblr was my favorite's 89, but Tumblr was cool when he crashed it, and then the Bat Pod's revving to get out of it. That was badass. But
yeah,
I still remember seeing that for the first time.
In theaters, goosebumps.
My buddy and I went nuts. We're like, whoa!
And then I'll never forget, Hot Toys had some sort of artistic exhibit, and someone actually trashed the tumbler and did that scene with it popping out. I'll never forget that. That was cool.
Oh,
Anyways, that's a tangent. Bill, thanks for being here.
Appreciate it, man.
DJ, happy Friday, man. What's going on?
What's going on? Busy week. Happy it's over. Now I'm debating if I want to go see Joker or not. The reviews are abysmal, so
Reviews are atrocious. The worst
I don't
reviews
know.
I've heard this year.
I know. We'll see.
I'll give you a website you can watch it on.
Sounds good.
All right. Save you a trip. And last but not least, Ken, what's going on? Happy Friday.
Guys.
Good week.
Yeah. I decided I'm going to. You just triggered the memory. I keep thinking about this. I'm going to do a Michael Keaton Batmobile, destroyed it on a fire in my Godzilla display.
Wow. Okay, Ken.
Just for you, John. Just for you, buddy.
Oh, that's fine, Ken. All right. I see how it is.
No, not enough preparation.
Just make sure Batman's safe and out of that fire, all right? Then we'll be good.
I can't guarantee that.
Had a cape burning.
Or I'm pretty sure he has an injection seat in that thing. So.
Does he? He'll be in the Batwing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's got to be an injection. He pulled a James Bond in that thing.
There has to be. Good to have you, Ken. Let's
Thanks,
see who's in the chat. Kicking it off, we got Toy Mafia, Random Korean. Happy Friday, guys. We got Theodore. Happy Friday, Theodore. Bats in the Belfry. Hope you're doing well. We got Ross. Hi, John. The Sydney crew are ready. Family and friends enjoying a sunny day in Sydney. Having drinks, joining your show. Cheers. Cheers to you guys. Hope you have an awesome day. Enjoy the weather. What's going on, Michael? Good to see you. We got D stopping by. Happy Friday, Jojo. We got Gabriel as well. What's going on, Gabriel? We got Dennis. What's going on, Dennis? Great pickup. Thanks, brother. Yeah, man, it's a really cool piece. We got Kesis stopping by. What's going on, Kesis? Hope you're doing well. Damiano. Happy Friday. Jojo says, good job, Ken. Put Keaton in Godzilla's mouth. Wow. You guys always know how to start off a show, eh? If anybody wants to join, you guys are more than welcome to. I put the link in the chat. Just kickstart the cams and the mics, and come hang out a bit with us, even if you don't have a cam. So what's going on? What do you guys want to talk about today? Today's going to be laid back. We're going to cover, what's that thing? Wonderfest.
Some sideshow review, some LBS reviews.
Sideshows, yeah.
Can we just go ahead and dive into the Vader thing and get that over with?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too crazy.
Day one, baby.
I got some comments.
I have the fifth scale. Huge fan of it.
Okay.
I love that piece. It's my favorite statue.
Oh,
It
you have
upset
it?
me. Yes.
Okay.
It upset me. But at the same time, the fact that it lights up and his chest lights up, the belt and everything,
It's even worse.
they won.
You want?
What piece you talking about?
I'll just put the fifth scale in another room.
Okay, I'll pull up the photo. We'll dive right into it then.
I'm hoping it comes with the same portraits and everything. So
Yeah, we'll see. Here, I'll kickstart it with this. Community pulse, guys. It's that time. Let's kick the show off with the community pulse and get the poll going on in the chat. Perfect. So for this month's poll for September, last month I should say, we have the community polls. What most excited you in announcements? We had on the Facebook group J&D Guts, that announcement that it was coming. We were expecting to see it in Wonderfest, but just got the tease. We didn't get to see. We just saw a silhouette. We didn't get to see it, but still, people were pretty excited with that announcement. We had LBS Spider-Man Unmasked portrait that was revealed and confirmed that we're going to be receiving that. So G&D got the 40% of the vote. LBS got 18%. And then lastly, that Sideshow Berserker Wolverine. When we got to see that out of the box, kind of reinvigorated people's excitement. So that made the list. That was the top three at 14%. Most concerned about, we don't really have to worry about this month because 100% of the vote went to XM's product release delays and their radio silence. So I put the poll in the chat. I'm going to keep this poll till the entirety of the show. Then at the end, we'll cut it. But get your votes in. All right, let's talk about it a little bit. Kind of like tonight's topic was about this bad boy being announced by Sideshow, right? And the whole thing is Vision's back. The whole thing is limited editions, right? You know, limited editions, edition sizes. Should companies just cut the verbatim, end it? Don't do limited editions. If you don't if you don't call a piece a limited edition or set an edition size, you remove all expectations. So should we just cut it? Sideshow going in now, and of course Sideshow's not the only company. This has been going on a lot this year. specifically this year, I don't know what it is, but variants and reissues, and it's happened a lot. But with Sideshow, they just put up this tease, which nobody was expecting. The quarters. You remember they did the 5th scale Mythos Vader? Well, now they're coming out and doing a quarter scale Mythos Vader. Looks to be the exact same from what we're seeing. It's going to be premium format. The only difference here we're seeing so far, nothing's been confirmed, is it looks to be that it's going to light up. Like Bill was saying, the chest, the base, and the saber will light up. We don't know if it's going to come with the exclusive portraits, but still, it doesn't look like anything's changed sculpt-wise, or anything for that matter. So, what do you guys think about this? I wanted to, we can go back, we can center this at being the piece we talk about, but in general, do you care if we just remove limited edition from the collecting experience? Like Iron Studios, for example. No edition size. People seem to still love collecting them. What are your thoughts? You guys in the chats as well. Let me know.
Because I have the Iron Studios quarter scale cap game, or I think the first one. No edition size, limited edition, but I don't care how many there are. I just enjoy the piece.
You don't care about it
at
yet.
the same. On the other hand, like I do understand like having a piece that's 1 of 1,000 or 1 of 500, 1 of 150. Having that really collectible thing that's hard to find. So I see both sides.
For sure.
I definitely want edition sizes on everything. I mean, I think it's part of collecting. It's part of the hobby and anything that's worth value. I'll make a decision if there's going to be 2,000 or 20 if I want to buy it. But I still, part of the experience, I think, is knowing you have something that's limited edition and there's a set number.
Mm-hmm. But that's where this topic comes in, is we know we have something that's limited edition and has a set number, but then these companies are pulling these variants out of their behinds. You see it a lot with Prime 1, you see it a lot with Sideshow, you see it a lot with Tweeterhead, which essentially seems to be diminishing the collectability, in my opinion.
If someone were to make, for example, Transformation Hulk, quarter scale, someone were to make it in 1/3 scale, it would bother me at the least. I don't think it diminishes. I mean, if you're a quarter scale collector or a 1/3 scale or 1/5 scale, whatever you are, in my opinion, I don't think it diminishes the value of the piece you have. If it does, I don't think it's that much, because you still have a piece in that scale. If I'm understanding your question right, a piece in that scale that's unique to that scale.
Yeah, but
correct.
I agree with that, except if
the price,
the newer piece is overshadowing the previous piece.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, like, if I have the 1/4 Transformation Hulk and then the 1/3 comes out, and then everybody's talking about the 1/3 and diminishing the 1/4, then I'm gonna kind of be upset about that a little bit.
So, do you think that's only going to be temporary though? Because think of all the hype these statues get.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
The hype dies away quickly on them though. I mean, you look at so many pieces that when they're first coming out. Right now, look at that from the show. I just forgot the name of the big Transformer piece everyone's raving about. Everyone's pumping it up. Then it's going to be 2 years for anybody can get it. Then it's going to die out. We'll hardly talk about it. So they're going to have 15 other pieces that come out. I kind of feel the same way. I hear what you're saying, but I think it's going to peak and then die down, and then everyone's going to enjoy their own pieces again.
It all depends on the price, though. Let's say if for instance, the Transformer Hawk right now is worth $2,000, and they come out with the 1/3 scale is worth, and that retail at $1,500. I'm not going to pay $2,000 for that 1/4 no more, because I'd just rather have I would just why pay more? I'll just pay $1,500 for the 1/3. So your price will go down for sure. Like the Batman Batcave, it's what $1,000. It was on sale just not that long ago for what 700, 650 or something like that. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they sold a lot of those Batman Batcaves then, and then out of nowhere, Brian Monkgood just said, you know what, we're going to make only 150 Batman. I mean, the Batcave 1/4 because now they sold out of the 1/3. It could be all marketing tactics and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
I do.
the price that would suck for sure. Because
I do think like if they come out with variants, it's fine. But like I would like to know up front though. I love 1/3. I mean, I'm a majority of a 1/3 collector. But like if they came out with, like, let's say Batman versus Superman in a 1/4, and I know they can come up with like Doomsday and then Batman versus Joker in 1/4. I'll probably go that route because I'm not gonna get more in the space and still tell that story I want. You know what I mean? Once I see it, if it's like 100% like what I have right now. So I'll be like, man, but I don't think I'll be upset because I don't buy the resale anyway. But I do want a number on my collectible though.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like even when they say limited release to what? It could be $1 billion. They can go to
Exactly.
like whatever number they decide.
It's an open edition until they pull production.
I do like a number, even if it's like 1 out of 5,000. Like I'm gonna buy it regardless. If I like it, it's coming home no matter what.
And that's where actually, before I say it, Jerry, what's going on, brother? Happy Friday, man.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, thanks. And we're just talking a little bit about edition sizes and because with that new Vader, the quarter scale sideshow Vader, and what it means. Because to Vision's point, like that's the whole thing is. Sure, what are these companies doing with these edition sizes? Is just to create that FOMO to get the pre-order, right? Because if they're doing these variants and re-releases and all this mumbo jumbo, all it's doing is diluting the collectability of it in the end, right? I feel like edition sizes don't hold the same weight that they used to, and I don't think most people collect for edition size. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice because it's, you're collecting a piece of art. It's like you buy an art print, you buy anything. Rare watches that are limited edition. There's cars that are limited edition. You want that,
But I do like the DX, like let's say like PCS Shredder, when the one with the side, ES 75. I do like knowing that only 75 people have that sword.
Of course.
That had that look. You know what I mean? Like, so that do
there's
make me
nothing
happy.
wrong with that.
Like, oh man, yeah. But at the end of the day, like again, I was gonna buy it regardless. It could have had 75 or 7,000. It was coming no matter what.
Yeah. But let's say they were to re-release that thing with a green cape, same exclusivity. But let's just say for shits and giggles, but a green cape, right? It's JoJo's saying what was the edition size for the 5th scale Vader? It was I think between the regular and exclusive was like 11,000 between both of them.
Wow.
Which I highly doubt that they came close to even accomplishing fulfilling that order, but yeah,
I wouldn't care if they came out with another cape. That wouldn't bother me. It would bother me if they came out with like another cape and then they added crane to the left of them or something like that. And then
but what I'm saying is if they changed the color of the cape and included that same exclusive that you had.
Oh yeah. I don't care about that because like most of the time when I get something, I want you to get it too. I want you to see what I see. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I like sharing that happiness. Like, oh man, like when Jerry opened up his Pure Arts, now I got room. I can actually get those now. So I want to I like sharing my joy with people. Don't bother me.
Stanley saying smaller club tonight. Yeah, we got some of the guys out. D-Rock's traveling. Vegas okay.
See arms staying small, my guy.
Those are
air
filled.
I don't want to embarrass you, man.
Not wrong. Stanley, if you want to hop on, there's a link, brother. You can. We got some room. But Vegas okay. He was in that kind of in the hurricane thing. We were worried, but he lost power and everything. But he managed. He's okay, and he's traveling now. So is D-Rock, and the rest of the guys are just tending to number one, family. Right, that's priority. So
one thing I don't like is when they said edition size at like 300. They said hypothetically speaking, they said edition size at 300. They made 150, but they're going to bring out the other 150, but they raised that price. I think that's shady.
Well,
Maestro, like Maestro, yeah, I didn't like that. When I heard that, I was like, "What?" That to me, that was what? Like that's
a little weird, yeah.
It's a little weird. Like, yeah, you just raising the price. No, that's weird.
There's something else Sideshow did too, and I might be wrong on this. DJ, you might know better, but so the Planet Hulk or no, Gladiator Hulk that Sideshow come out with, That
Which
that
one?
piece came out like what, maybe 5 years ago or so.
The Daniel
That piece-
Bell one? Yeah.
Yeah. So it was done. I bought it, and I've had it for some time, and they were supposed to be out of stock, like you couldn't get it anymore. Then all of a sudden, they were issuing pre-orders for it again.
Yeah.
And then so I actually called them and said, what's up with this? Why are you guys offering pre-orders for this statue again when it's been out for a while? And they said they had available stock left over that they were trying to sell. But I said, then why are you doing pre-orders? Why wouldn't it just be in stock? You're selling it. So, and I don't know if that, I think I was just getting a line of BS thrown at me, but to me, it seemed like they put it back in production, was making more pieces.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it could
Still-
be. Even I wanted that with the 1/3.
Prime One's doing that now. Yep.
Yeah.
The black
Yep.
version, like I got it, but that came out 5 years ago. And when I seen it, I was like, hold on, why is this here? I thought it was like a glitch, but I pre-ordered it. Then I told everybody else if they want to get it, they can get it.
And this is why they're doing the limited edition thing. Like, say they put 1,500 ES. If there's 1,500 pieces, that's going to sit for a while, and some people might not even buy it because they know there's a ton available. Well, when they state limited edition, that gives them like a little bit of a middle ground to where, they're expecting it to be maybe 1,000 to 1,500 ES, but they're not going to put that because if they just say limited edition, people will still pre-order. But if you have 2,000 ES, then a lot of people won't even pre-order because there's just a huge amount available. So I think with that Planet Hulk you're talking about, I think that's kind of what they did. I think they just had a huge ES. It filled it. If they put limited edition, they wouldn't have that issue that they're having now.
Right.
With putting them back in stock. Because this
So
is now.
They actually did have them. They just didn't sell them all. Then what
Correct.
confused me is why were they doing pre-orders though instead of just they should be in stock unless they start making them again. Maybe
That's
they
what
didn't
they're
make.
doing. They didn't
that's
make
what they're
all of
doing.
them.
Yeah.
They didn't make
Okay.
all. They do them in batches. It was the same with like symbiote Spidey. They didn't sell
Okay.
5,500 of those symbiote Spideys. Come on.
All right, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prime One's doing the same. I got guys that have been posting lately pieces that have been long sold out. Wait lists are converting now.
Yeah, but, I'm Wonder Woman on horse converted for me.
Wonder Woman, blue suit DK3. That thing's been gone.
Yep.
I don't know. Killer Croc. This one, Arkham Killer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They sit back. They listen. I appreciate the way the companies are now. They're kind of listening, putting their ear to the ground, listening to the community. But God, I feel like this year we were off to such a great start with the changes and kind of the way the businesses were looking at things, and now we're getting towards the end of the year, and it's just steps are being taken back. So, like, guys, I feel like they're shooting themselves in the foot doing stuff like this because people are just going to hold off and not pre-order.
Yeah.
People are going to hold off, and it works. Like, I know the number one piece people like to bring up is the Superman Hush by Prime One. Because the other thing about this is, if you're a collector and you wanted to, when this Darth Vader came out in 5th scale, I remember everybody saying, "Man, I wish this was quarter. This would be perfect in quarter." Everybody said it. So many people said it. No words about quarter. No, we're not doing it. We're not this. We're not that. So there was no mention of it. So people jumped on, I want this Vader as representation. It's like the contemplation Vader, except upgraded. Kenobi show was wrapping up or whatever it was around that time. People were excited for it. So I'll settle with a 1/5. Great representation still. But they really wanted it in quarter. So now how about all those collectors that bought it in the 5th scale and now we're getting it in the quarter? What is that? Now, it's not like the Prime 1 Superman Hush, because the Prime 1 Superman Hush, if you took that same formula and applied it, that the collector settled and bought the 1/3, well, you're downgrading now. If you list that Superman Hush in 1/3, you're going to get more than what you paid, that $9.99 right now. So it works in that sense. So there's going to be there's going to be occurrences where this may benefit the collector, but I feel like whenever it's a step up in scale, from a smaller scale to a larger scale, that's where the collector suffers. Because most people want it in a quarter. And now what does this mean for the 5th scale Mythos line? Is it dead? Right. Asajj Ventress, Palpatine, Anakin. We got the original, what's his name? Obi-Wan.
I think this is the last nail in that coffin.
So that's dead.
Yeah, if this Vader sells really well, then it might be dead for sure.
Perfect.
I think
Gabe
it's
said
dead
so.
regardless.
Hey, Mitchell's in here.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mitchell?
Same.
Good to see you.
Just with all the mythos being in premium format that they've been teasing or released or what have you. But I'm telling you, if this thing does light up, chest, lightsaber, base, day one. Even though I had the fifth.
Yeah, you have the fifth for sure.
Yeah.
Gabe says they can't do away with edition sizes. That eliminates FOMO and NRDs. Statue companies would no longer get away with these 1 year release times. That's exactly what it is. It's creating the FOMO. But I think collectors are now going to be sitting on the sidelines and saying, hey, I'm not going to order right away. I'll sit back and wait. We're already doing that, let alone when we start seeing stuff like this.
Yep.
Keesis says, give me Obi-Wan Mythos 1/4. 2. It is quarter.
Yeah, they just did one, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that the first one it did?
Yeah, that was the first one. Now, where the other question that this brings up is this new Batman mythos they're doing. Are we going to get the same treatment? The DC mythos, I think, is 1/5 as well.
The Joker and Harley Quinn.
Are we going to see that in quarter if there's enough demand?
You know what? That's a good point. Now I'm not going to order them.
Right? That's the thought process. Gonna go
I think this might teach some collectors not to stop settling, because I hear that a lot. Where it's like, oh, I normally wouldn't get this, but I kind of want this character or whatever. I guess I'll just get them in this scale or this look or whatever. It's just hold off, because you're most likely gonna get the scale or whatever that you actually do collect later on. Just have some patience.
But at the same time, to go along with that, I think if enough people do that, I don't think enough people will. Then nobody will buy anything.
That's the thing.
Then it doesn't come out.
Yeah.
And you probably get what you want
have to
anyway.
based on
More collectability.
Hmm.
Hey man,
I would
can't have it all.
It's all about the money. If they make the money, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
It's up to us with whether or not we let it happen. So if people do it, then it's going to happen.
Yeah. So this was the original post, and I have some comments. I'll just read you right off the original post, and then we'll get into some comments people have. Are we at the point where companies should just scrap the term limited edition and get rid of edition sizes with all the releases, variants, and rescales that have been plaguing the collecting community lately? I find myself asking, what's the point? Scrap the terminology. It seems it's only being used to induce FOMO into the community and send collectors into a buying frenzy. What are your thoughts? Joe saying, yes, sir. Like it or not, this appears to be getting normalized in the hobby. To keep our sanity, I think it's best to expect it and be thankfully surprised when a piece doesn't get the re-release or variant treatment. Vega saying, when I buy a collectible, it's not just the number under the base or the character or the scale. It's a concept, a unique representation, a singular moment captured in time. That's the expectation I have when I spend my money on these items. The thing I have is unique within the scope of specific parameters established. The minute that same collectible is re-released, regardless of whether it is different scale or slightly altered, that specific representation and all the qualifiers that come with it being a collectible is cheapened. So yes, is going to be the norm, then I might as well just buy the action figures on Target's shelves. That doesn't mean I get mad at or resent collectors who are excited to add these re-release statues to their collections. This is not a discussion about collectors' desires. It's about the market of collectability. Plus, I have to save all that resentment for Jerry.
It's sad when people regain power.
Wow, that was pretty good, that one.
Edison. Damn you.
That that was in our group. I got some more here. Let me get to them right here. All comments. Here we go. Alex says, it's always been a marketing tool to induce FOMO and give an air of exclusivity. Matt saying, yeah, nowadays ES is BS. These companies are losing the trust of collectors, no longer really collectibles at this point, as they've proven they can just re-release whatever they like, whenever they like, with whatever justification they like. I've stopped buying statues due to all this BS, starting with Prime 1. I'm annoyed by this latest one, as I'd rather have bought the quarter scale Vader, but have the 5th scale Vader. That's after getting effed over on the 1/3 Alien Big Chap. Oh, that's a good example, that one. Only for Prime 1 to start the Alien line all over again. It's getting extremely boring now. Gabriel saying, so I sold my complete 1/5 Mythos line when the quarter scale Mythos Obi-Wan came out. I see for some statues, they are doing both 5th and quarter, like the new Wolverine and Colossus fastball special. I feel like they should do both for Mythos collectors as well. Also, not everyone can collect in the same size scale. Some people have room for life-size scales, and others can barely display 10th scale. I think as long as they keep making products and scales to fit everyone's collection, it's cool. I don't think it's for them to worry about it maintaining value or having a resale value personally. Gabriel saying, what I would like to know is if it's the same line, why there's such a big difference in ES. For example, Mythos Ventress ES is 4,500, and Mythos Yoda has normal and exclusive totaling to 1,200. I know not every collector is going to want all of them, but that means that only X amount of people will be able to have complete sets too. Grant goes on to say, I understand what you're saying. I'm relatively new to statues. I'm not well versed, but I have some things figured out. As a new collector, I can now get this 5th scale and a decent price. I actually did, matter of fact. I'm not collecting for monetary value, I'm collecting for nostalgia. I want my interpretation of what I think is the best. I also think that 5th scale is already pretty large, in my opinion. I think the premium format will be very nice and most definitely will probably have a couple of lighting features. How big is it going to be, though? That we'll find out. But those were some of the comments. Yeah. So you hear new collectors coming in, okay with the concept that, hey, quarter scale's coming out. This means I can grab that 5th scale at a cheaper price. That's another way to look at it.
Until they buy a 4th scale and see the size and then get addicted to it.
Yeah. But the 5th scale, people who bought it in 5th scale who want it in quarter will not have that same sentiment. Yeah.
Right.
Unless you're Bill and you're going to buy both. That's why Sideshow keeps doing it.
He'll sell the 5th eventually.
Let's sell the 5th for a 5th of the price. Yep.
You're the problem, Bill.
We'll see what the future holds. I don't know. I don't like it. The other thing I don't like is it doesn't get, well, it's still early, but these kind of things don't get talked about as much. I know it's not fun, but hey, if the companies are listening to feedback, take this feedback and it's cool. 5th, quarter, 3rd, whatever scale you want to do it. Just try to do it so that it coincides with each other. Like the fastball.
But John, do you think that, like, for the people that care about the ES and everything like that, for you and whoever else, like, do you think it's more like you're the loud minority and they are listening to feedback and they're listening to their sales, and the majority is they're buying this stuff? Maybe it's not selling out, but they're buying this stuff, and that's why they keep doing this stuff. They are listening, but we're the minority.
I think that's spot on, Jerry. I think they're hearing it, but they're just balancing, weighing. So you got a little bit of complaining over here, but you're still making money because there's still people buying these pieces. And which one's the better of two evils, for lack of a better word? They're making money, even if no one peeps. A group of, like, the old school guys don't like it. So basically, it's the guys who have been doing this for a while, and like Vega hit a lot of fantastic points. I mean, he was spot on with everything. Whole value concept is up for debate.
Let's not go crazy, Ken. Go crazy.
Well, here's my question to you.
But you know what I mean. I mean, it was.
My question becomes: are they selling though? This Vader when this Vader went up, people like a lot of people were upset on Facebook. A lot of Star Wars collectors you see in the Star Wars groups. But even if we take this aside, because it's not up, we don't know what the sales are going to be like. Look at some of the variants they put forward. The Batman premium format, 100. Rex, 100. And I joined the wait list on both of them to see what it would look like conversion wise, and it converted right away. So then are they selling?
Yeah, but I think that the luxury that Sideshow might have, and we see, like you said earlier, we see other companies doing it, is the batches that it's not sitting around in warehouses. So like even if they don't sell the full ES, they don't care. They've made their money. They don't have to, if they get interest in the wait list, okay, well, let's order another batch. And if not, then fuck it. Maybe out of 11,000 Vaders, they only made 4,000, but they don't have 7,000 sitting in warehouses.
Okay, so that's a fantastic point, and that's most likely what's happening. They don't have 11,000 Vaders sitting in a warehouse, guaranteed.
Yeah,
or 5,000 symbiote Spideys. But then I offer you this point: how about if these companies were to adopt the made to order, concept? And the reason why I think that works will be you set up like XM was doing, or even Prime One's doing a little bit now. You set up an ES, let's say $9.99 made to order. You open the pre-order for 3 months. By that end of the 3-month mark, whatever the ES is at that point, you cut it. And it ends there. You won't be able to get it again. So it introduces again that a little bit of the FOMO, which is healthy. A little bit of FOMO is healthy for collecting environment. It introduces a little bit of the FOMO. It makes the person who wants the piece to pull the trigger by the deadline, and then you as a collector know the max will be $9.99. But if only 500 people order it, the ES will then only be 500.
But how would you know that on the stat you're doing? So, because I'm thinking about something that Jerry was talking about. So, Sideshow has a piece with an addition of 11,000.
Yes, sir.
You have number 1,000 of 11,000, but they
Correct.
actually didn't make 11,000. They only made maybe 5,000, but you don't know what they actually made.
In my case, you know what they made, because they're opening the window for 3 months, closing it at the 3-month mark. So when they close it at the 3-month mark, that stamps the edition size. So if it's only 500, you're going to get that on the bottom of your base, only 500 made. It's not going to be a case where it stays open and they can always run that batch again. It closes when they close the window, when they close that collecting window, it closes at that ES.
But what's stopping them from? I mean, and that is ideal for me. I think that's perfect. You have a set number after they know how many they're going to sell. But I guess what's stopping them? I mean, they can do what they want to do. So I'm opening it back up and extending it.
Well, that's the whole. That's going to be the whole contract. The whole difference is we're going to make Godzilla quarter scale Godzilla tomorrow. All right, guys. ES is 750. That's the max we're going to make. We're going to close the orders December 1st. December 1st rolls around. They haven't made anything yet. December 1st rolls around. My camera's going to go out. And they only sold out 500 of them. They come back out and say, hey, everyone, we only sold 500. The ES is going to be 500. And that's it. That's what gets stamped. They don't touch it again.
Secret Sentry is right. They are doing that now, but with the variants.
Yep.
What is he saying here? Let's see. Jeff, what's going on, man? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well, you and the family. John, isn't that what they did with the variants? Basically a made to order. They announced the Succubus ES of 260 as soon as that 2-week pre-order ended. Yeah, so they gave you that was a timed exclusive. They treated it like that.
They're doing it with the variants. So it's like,
but
and it
really
doing
with the variants. Yeah,
it's
forcing you to do it quickly.
yeah, it's still a damned if you do, because like they're like, okay, this is what you want, but we're doing it with something that you might not be happy with.
but the problem is it's the variant of the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're doing it with something you're not happy with. They're doing it with variants.
It's fine if they did it with the variants. It's fine to do it with the variants, but that variant has to come out the same day as the original. That's the issue.
But
All right, another hypothetical. So you said 750 ES. So say within 1 month, it already hits that 750 mark. Are you going to be open to them extending it even further? Because I think that's why they don't put that number.
No. Well, no.
You know
Then you're going to make it a little bit more of a realistic number. Whatever you had anticipated, you can make it, let's say, 1,000.
Well, sometimes you don't know with how popular a piece is going to be.
But I don't see the. You can look at the trend as to how the pieces are selling, right? If you look at today's trends, would you release a piece at 1,000 ES?
Depends on.
But again, like you said, if it's selling though, like the Superman Hush. If it's selling and had the ES already, let's say, maybe keep going then.
Maybe do so. So then do like they did. Do an exclusive. The exclusive will have a certain ES, and then you do a regular. You gotta entice the collector to want to pre-order. You gotta drive. I'm thinking of like the old days where ESs were day one. 500 Dooms on Throne. Whatever Thanos was exclusive. Those pieces sold out, and that was it. Is there going to be a little bit of money left on the table? But when you got people buying everything up, you got to bring that excitement back into the community.
They don't get those little checks no more. So,
guys, with this new 1/4 Vader, how many you think they're going to sell? Just guess, if you're in your estimation, with how popular the original Vader is. So with them putting limited edition, how many do you think they're going to sell?
Well, we know Bill got one.
Well, now you're going to get collectors.
I'm assuming it's going to be pretty damn high.
It's going to be high. It's going to be high.
It'll be really high.
It's going to be high.
You know, I just realized Prime 1 did that with the Godzilla -1. Now, that's a piece. I'm way down on pre-orders because I think I can just wait till the piece comes out, and almost every piece, if I'm interested, I'll probably be able to get it. But the -1, I just realized the edition size is TBA.
Yeah.
So they haven't even set an edition size on that piece yet.
But that's on the. Is that on the exclusive one?
No, that's on the Godzilla -1. They only have a bonus version. I don't see anything else.
There's no regular.
Yeah, it says edition size TBA.
Yeah, you're not going to pull the trigger. You're not pulling the trigger because you don't have to, and that's it.
Right.
We're all sitting back. We're all sitting back and twiddling our thumbs. And the problem with the way that happens is, look how long ago that -1 was announced. Look how many pieces have come forward since that -1 has been announced. If I'm holding my pennies, I go see Wonderfest. Wow, that line looks good. This looks good, and you're losing to the competition.
Yeah, you got to stay on track.
And the only thing you can hope for is like sellers like Dilbert or even Marcos. They offer you some pretty good pricing on it, like Dilbert did on this, the -1, because he was the one that had one available, or a couple available. The same thing with Marcos on a collector's own. You know, they'll give you some great discounts and offer you for a short time, and you can jump on them at that moment because they only have an allotment, similar allotment. That can persuade somebody to buy it sooner. But yeah, without having an edition size, you're thinking they'll just keep making them until the sales slow down.
Yeah, and the shipping will make you want to get it soon or feel it, lock it in.
So I mean, would you rather see a TBA, or would you rather see? I guess an edition size that they can, like a real high edition size, so they don't have to worry about not making enough.
Did you pre-order this Godzilla?
I did.
Already?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, let's say,
because
for instance, you didn't do it. It was a TBA because you went away for edition size. But I guarantee you, if it's an edition of 50, you'd have did it seconds. Like
Day one.
you're not.
oh yeah,
You'd have did what day one because it's something I really want. If I got TBA, then I could go get other things. I could wait it out. But if it had like, if it had like, let's say Crane, I wanted it was at a really good price, and they said like, oh, I'm only going to make 30 of them. Then I'm going to PO that day. But if they say TBA, then I got time. I can just wait.
And you're right. Yeah.
If Gilbert wouldn't have had a good price on this, I probably, because I didn't have FOMO over it. It wasn't until I was talking to Gilbert a little bit about it, and I expressed interest, and he had worked something out that was pretty good with shipping, better than this, better when I'm looking at it on Prime One.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't include shipping. I probably would have just waited. Let's say Prime One was the only one I was going to get it from with the TBA. I said, whatever, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to be able to get it.
Yeah. And that's what's helping there is the incentivization, or the incentive is there. Incentivization. That just goes to show you how tired I am. The incentive is there to pre-order to secure that price. It's the same thing I did with the LBS.
Or free shipping.
I wanted to secure that free shipping, something to
Prime One,
incentivize
pieces out whatever PO they do. I guarantee you, they just put free shipping for the first 48 hours. They'll sell a lot. Because
the problem I find with these companies,
free shipping.
They don't want to.
Like if I want
sorry, go ahead, Vinny.
If I want that transformer, the artillery, and let's say hypothetically speaking, it's like 5.5, and then like Dilbert have it with free shipping on that, and then I'm gonna get it no matter what. That'd be stupid not to go to Dilbert. Even if I had to put down 2 up front, I just like, well, okay, I might be losing. I make 2 right now. I might not see it in 2 years, but again, though, that shipping from Prime One is going to be 2, though. You know. So it would be like, okay, well, I got to get it now because if I really want this, it's going to happen and stuff like that. You know, you can't change your mind, but usually I don't.
I feel like I understand we're in a climate where the companies have to make money and everything, but it's like no meat on the bone whatsoever. There's no meat left on the bone at all. And the title came Monkey See, Monkey Do was really like, I think Prime One started doing it. Then you see the other companies seeing it. Hey, they don't take their own position, say, no, we're not going to do this. They just follow and go ahead and do it. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's okay long term. Let's see what some of the people are saying. Paul, happy Friday, man. Welcome. Probably all then years later continue on with more numbers from 1,000 pieces to 1,500. AF, happy Friday, man. Thanks for stopping by. Limited pre-order bonuses are what's needed. Otherwise, no need to pre-order anything anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Yep.
Jeff saying, I'm curious how Sideshow will price the quarter scale Vader. That'll be a big determining factor on how big the ES is. What's going on, Cypher? Great to see you. Yeah. How are you going to use it? They're going to leave it open.
So
ES.
I'm sorry.
Let me just say quick. Vader, you want to be smart with Vader? You want to be smart with Vader? Because they already killed it. Right? They're already doing the quarter. They already made they already made it dirty. So keep dirtying it. Put a timed exclusive on that baby. Put a timed exclusive. And when that timed exclusive is over, it's done. That thing will sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, so like it's also a crack. Like boom, boom, boom. If you don't have like I said, people got time. I would be upset though if I did buy the new Sideshow Weapon X. I do like it a lot. I like that a lot. And I already know how I would display it. But if they came out with a variant and it was a 1/3, I'd be hot. Because when I like something, I prefer it in the size that I collect. Certain things like Superman, I don't mind it in 1/4 because he's not my main character. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't mind having like little glimpses of him there. But that Weapon X, I would love to have that in a 1/3.
Mitchell says that's exactly it. Companies emulating each other now. Sorry, Ken, you were saying.
I was kind of following up with. He was talking about the pricing on a quarter scale based on the ES. So, just wondering, when I think about like when they brought out all the Hulks, Sideshow just put out same pose, the red, the gamma. The one I have the red Hulk, the premium format pieces they had on. You knew ahead of time what pieces they had. We talked about this. There was no surprises with the ESR, and those things sold out fast. I mean, people are still waiting to see these things. Like the gray, everyone's excited about seeing the gray. I mean, it works so well. Then you have something like this with this Vader in the premium format, quarter scale. So do you think they're kind of sitting back and watching these shows talk about this thing, determining the price and the ES, or do you think they already know what they're going to be putting it out at?
I'll be honest with you. It depends on what shows they're watching. Because I see a lot of shows, it's just wow, wow, wow. We want. And we're not talking about the business aspect of it, the collector's aspect of it. So are they watching the shows? I hope they're watching the shows, but I hope they're balancing out the shows they're watching. That would be my thing. And communicating with the shows. Have a representative communicating in the shows, in the chats and stuff. Hold polls. They're doing great. Big change from where they were doing before in communicating. But I think they got to do a little bit more. They got to continue to do a little bit more. To get a wide variety of feedback.
Yeah.
But you hit the nail on the head. The way those Hulks were executed were perfect.
Yeah.
And another company that I think is doing it right, when it comes to ESs, is like LBS.
Yeah.
Set the ES low, made to order. You know what's to be expected. Are pieces necessarily selling out? They're not selling out day one. And that just goes to show you.
It's going to be hard to sell out for them because they haven't produced nothing yet. So people got to see what the time frame is, and they're nervous because all their other stuff is on sale.
Time frame and 100%.
And then your quality, we don't know what they do. To me, they're a new company. I see a lot of nice renders, but other than that,
yeah. But I'm just saying,
that bad animated, I'll buy that.
The way they're doing the ESs, that's one way to look at it. You just got to incentivize the pre-order. And I'm in the last month or 2 months, I've seen the complete opposite from these companies. Complete opposite. To me, I want to keep my money in my pocket and say, "Oh, you're not going to hold my money. You're not going to hold on to it." Especially with all these delays that are happening in shipping and everything. The full payment option, that's out the door. The full payment option. I'm seeing stories. Guys are paying in full. Delays are coming up. They want to cancel. You're not getting your money back.
Yeah.
You're not getting your money back. No, we're not even going to give you. Not only are we keeping your NRD, we're keeping the entire deposit that you put down. What? Okay.
Yeah,
Fine print you got to read. On these websites.
I would never pay in full. I did it once, but I would never. To me, I think it's stupid. It just doesn't make sense. You ain't gonna hold my money for 2 years, like you eating lobsters.
Would you pay 100% up front if the price was better and it was with a seller that you really trust?
Well, okay. Give me an example. Like, so let's say like the Transformer is five. Let's say it's retail $5K. What's a better price?
Let's say you're going to get the statue for $300 cheaper if you pay in full off a trusted seller.
$300 cheap? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't pay the full. $300 is not that much to me. Nah. Now, if he said $1,000 off, let's say it's $5,000, I got it for $4,000.
No one's gonna.
Yeah, 4,000 and free shipping.
Yeah, but $300 though. So I saved $300, but I got to wait 2 years. I'm gonna make it 2 years. I can go shoot dice and get $300.
But I don't want to order a statue. I honestly don't want to order something, that's like Crown One. I mean, they're a big, except for -1. So I'm kind of talking against myself here, but because they take so long, there's probably not much I'd pre-order from them. I mean, just because they take so long. I mean, so much can happen in 2 years. Let's say even if I don't change my mind, it's just. I mean, it just is a long time to wait for a piece. I mean, Sideshow, I'll give them. They're pumping these things out pretty fast. Like them Hulks come out.
Oh yeah, bullet fast.
Yeah, really fast. I mean, that's how they should be. When you're ordering a piece and you got to wait 2 years or 3 years, like I did for these, that's crazy.
I think 1 year.
What I think they do right. What I do think they do right is at least they tell you.
Yeah.
At least they tell you, as opposed to a company saying it's going to be done in 6 months, and then delaying it and delaying it and delaying it.
Well, they tell you 2 years, but it takes 3, so I'm not sure they are telling you.
Well, yeah. For the past years, apparently that's how it's been working, but I haven't. Lately, they've been putting stuff out. Besides that Berserker Predator, Vision. That one's
Yeah,
late.
so the Berserker Predator
I got
coming out
extended
like
a year.
now,
A year that I got extended.
it's
That's
coming in
that's
third.
great.
So for me though, I'm kind of happy that happened though, because that would have been the only one that's one of those I would have got this year. So it's got I want it. But now I
Yeah.
know I got another year. I'm kind of happy. You know what I mean about
Yeah,
it.
but
if
you're
I was a person
happy.
that paid $1,000 up.
Exactly.
I'd be hot.
Exactly. Imagine if you paid that
Because you
Berserker
save
Predator
that, you know?
full. You paid that Berserker Predator full. Now they're telling you waited 2 years. You're gonna wait another year? Oh my
Yeah.
no, that's
And
crazy.
then you got to think though, you're waiting a year, then another 3 months to get to you, or if you got it from another manufacturer or another person, it might take another 7 months on that 1 year. So 19
I don't
months, you'd be waiting.
There needs to be a shakeup. There needs to be a shakeup. Because this is I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old. Atticus says 48-hour period with locked-in shipping rate. I'd even make it 24 hours.
I like that, but give me free shipping. Then you got me.
Yep.
Yeah, make
Like
it
when I'm
24
taking
hours.
somebody, like when Prime One did the free shipping, and I always made it as a joke, but when they did it, I literally pre-ordered 6 things, and it was like it ain't cheap things. But I put my money where my mouth at. If you give me something I like, and you give me that free shipping, Prime One always have my money. 9 times out of 10. Yeah, you know?
Rooster, hope you're doing well. Cheers, brother. Happy Friday, man. Thanks for stopping by. Moose, what's going on? Happy Friday. The thing is, I'm assuming that's going to say distribution discounts are anywhere between 10 to 30%. Why not trickle that down to collectors who pay in full early?
And that was my point with Dilber and even Marcos. I mean, some of these guys are offering these discounts. I think that's what they're doing. It seems like they are, because they're giving you better discounts than you get
If you pay in full. Yeah.
So you're kind of sharing that.
It got to be a nice discount. $300 is not enough for me to wait. Like when I bought my Maestro, I paid in full. I was new. I didn't know nothing. And that's the first actual I literally paid for. And then I got the other ones in. But I was like, then I'm like, all right, cool, because I ain't got to worry about it. So when it did drop, it dropped a year. I think a year after I paid it. But the good thing is you don't have to worry about it. That 3.5, which is already gone, is already done. Just basically just go grab it when it's ready to pick up. So I was happy about that. But would I do it again? I would not do that again. I'd rather just put down the deposit and wait, and then get things like I have now.
What's going on, Paul? Paul's saying, happy Friday, brother. Why not? If it's going to continue to be delayed, then give me a % discount on the next item or something like that of my choosing. But Paul, some of these companies, man, have been savages, man. Someone brought up, Aspen brought up to my attention. There was something I didn't get to. I was going to do a video on it. A club, not a club. Like a reactables, yeah, something like that. But with J&D, and I might still do it. You got to read the fine print. Collector wanted to cancel something, and they wanted to keep the whole deposit, similar to what happened with Vision.
He wanted to add more deposit. So my deposit was $297, and then he said that if I want to cancel, they're going to take away $623 or something, $620 something. I was like, what?
Yeah, but that's because with him, it's they keep 40% of the price after. That's why. There's some stipulation.
So again, though, like, the NRD I didn't mind though, but I just say again though, you could mess me up one time. I don't give a shit what type of deals you have, the best deals in the world. You're never in my money again. It's like, especially I think you're stealing from me.
NRD is one thing, but to say like from a J&D, oh, it's getting ready to ship, yada yada, it's too late to cancel. What are you talking about? If the thing hasn't left, I should be able to cancel, and you keep my NRD. That's the deal. You got to go into the fine print of these companies before you order and look.
Or just put your NRD because the NRD was cheap, and then don't, because like me, I did a payment plan. I'm kind of glad that he did not cancel my order, because I think 4 days later, I actually seen that statue next to like a person, and I was amazed. I was like, oh damn. I'm happy, and I only have one more payment though, so I was like, whatever.
But that's why I've always kind of advocated. You want to do a payment plan, man? Fine. Stay organized. It helps. Do it to a separate account. Set up a payment plan, an automatic transfer to a separate account that maybe isn't linked to your bank card.
PO, and then your other account got like $8,000. Me and my family on an island somewhere.
Well, nobody has to see it. Don't attach the bank account to your card, so it just transfers there. Come on. And if that's the case, then it's even better. You save the money and go on vacation. Who cares? But don't give the companies. You're going to give the company the money to hold on to it and do whatever they want with it? No, man. Sorry. Don't believe in that. NRD, fine. You got to keep the business rolling. I get it. Use the NRD to help you move forward in the project or so forth. But anything more than that? No. Nope. You delay the piece 2-3 years. Nope. AF says, here we go. Let me pull this up. Problem 2 is when you PO, it's off the prototype and not the final product, which can be shady. Some big changes can happen to the final piece. Recently, several examples from Prime 1. Example 89 Batman. That is one, yep. With the cowl, the mouth there.
Yeah, I wonder how that is though. Because, like, I know PC says there's a lot too. Because me personally, if I peel something, I peel off what I see. So if you change some shit, I should be able to change my mind on get my money back because that's not what I paid for. You get what I'm saying?
There's fine print. Final productions can change in size and so forth, 10% or whatever. There's always a little fine print, so we know that. Right?
You changing the whole face. Like, okay, it went smaller or bigger, but you changing like he's looking straight, but next thing you know, he's looking to the left. Ain't it?
You're lucky. You're lucky. So that's why I say put an NRD. You're lucky with Prime 1 because it's overseas company, XM and so forth. You usually get to see. That's why we do the shows and show the pictures. You usually get to see the overseas photos before it gets to you. Companies like PCS, he's come out and said, don't get used to seeing production pieces before you get it in your hand. So there's like ordering blindly. It's a roll of the dice, guys. It's a roll of the dice in this hobby. Things have gone better from where they used to be, that's for sure. Because back in the day, it was you saw a prototype and you knew there was going to be a decrease in the quality. Sideshow doing like Mr. Sin, they put up Mr. Sin, from the Pulp Vixen line. She was already production.
Yep,
that's ideal. And then out the door she goes. In 3 to 6 months, you have her. That's ideal situation.
My game of Smash Hulk was like 150 ES, already at the warehouse. Like,
yep,
you buy it now and then it's shipped.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Companies could do like batches. Just do like show a picture of the product, see what people think, and then do a small batch, and then don't have pre-orders until it's already in production. And then maybe when there's like, I don't know, popularity and people buy it, maybe do another batch and then another batch.
Yeah,
and then
that won't work though, because there's a lot of statues that Prime 1 put out and stuff like that. Even with pre-order, they had to cancel because not enough interest. So imagine if they made 200 of those, they got to sit on that 200 and be on the next free shipping, 50% off, whatever. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of hard.
Yeah, but I rather than put a project up and cancel it due to a lack of interest.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't, as a company, I wouldn't want to produce anything because that's a lot of money, the molds, the paint.
Oh yeah,
wasted. So like me, like,
would you be comfortable enough to put money down on a render?
LBS animated series, I would have put money down on the goddamn drawing. It better light up. That's all I gotta say. Like, I'm not playing that statue. Like that's one I would like. It is what it is. I'm like,
yeah,
Jesus take the wheel, because I would have did it. I have faith, even though I never seen this product yet.
Beckmeister stopping by. What's going on, buddy? Happy Friday. Why not complete the products and put it up for sale just like other products?
Yep.
Yeah, that becomes tough because then to front all that money and to front all that product becomes problematic.
I think
I've always said
Michael too. Michelangelo would have peeled off a picture because I trust the renders I've seen and they gave me.
Well, and you have 3 of them already, so the quality.
Yeah.
I've always tried to say, try the Kickstarter, like the HasLab Kickstarter concept. Come up with a statue. We're gonna do this Batman, everyone's favorite character. All right. Certain amount of NRDs collected will unlock the statue in being produced. If it doesn't get the support, it gets canned. Don't do it with every release, but do it with some as an exclusive run. Is it going to be necessarily cost effective for the company. Maybe not right away. Maybe they'll have to take a hit. Who knows? But let's see. Try it out. You never know.
Some of these NRDs be crazy though. It'll be like $800 down, $600 down, $700 down. Then you know you got to wait till like 2 more years. Usually it was like 10%. Now they went up to like 20%. It seemed like 25%. So it's like you gotta.
It's a lot of money.
You gotta either eat this week or not eat. That's all.
Craft dinner and tuna. Ale says people held off on Prime ones of Michelle Catwoman, and that turned out gorgeous. Yep. Cases like that too. You guys talk about the Blitzway yet? No, we're gonna get there, brother. We might just move into news next if nobody else has any other points. Figure statue, yeah. It's a giant, yeah. We were talking about it backstage last night, and we went through the pictures, and I'm like, when it got to the Obi-Wan, I'm like, is this a statue? You could tell it looks like a Rooster saying, Vision, that Optimus Armory NRD is going to be like 2,500.
I think it's too big though. Like, just keep it real, man. I saw the side of that thing. I was like even live right now. I was looking at the video, like, but I did future proof one of my displays though. So I don't know how big it is. I'm just guessing, but hopefully, I mean, if I did get it, then it'll fit on one of them.
Okay, you guys want to get into news? We good with this? Any other topics you guys want us to talk about in the chat? Quick. Just to sum this up, limited edition, good for collectors, good for companies. I think companies are using the limited edition and the edition scale sizes to benefit themselves and create the FOMO. Us collectors, do we fall into that trap? I don't know. I personally have always been a collector. I started collecting at a time where ESs were small. ESs, the pieces would sell out, and the prices would go up, and that was collecting. You missed out, you're gonna pay, Buttercup. That's it. That died. And I'll be honest, a lot of people don't want to hear that. Needs to come back. Something needs to come back, because this is just a collectible shouldn't be readily available. That PlayStation 5 30th anniversary, where everybody hopped on the computer and it sold out. That's what I want to see in this.
That was fun though. Like me, I don't need a PS5, but like I was trying to get it in my cart.
Bro, we were all sitting with credit cards. Like I'm in Canada, they weren't even selling it here, and I'm fucking sitting at the computer with.
It's crazy you said that though, because I'm telling you, this is no joke. There's more than once. Like my girl could be driving, and I see a long ass line, like early in the morning. I jump out the car and get in line too. I have no idea what we're in line for, but I just know it got to be something good. I did that a lot. I told him no cap. Man. I'm like, man, we wait for the Harry Potter book. What the fuck? I got my news.
You know who did it right? The formula. If you guys remember when I was on Collecting Weekly, my 1/6 days, Hot Toys took the formula, and now they're doing it right. Hot Toys was reissue, variant 2.0, the worst business practice you can think of, over and over again. Now, last year, 2 years ago, Sideshow's warehouse from the floor to the ceiling is all Hot Toys because they couldn't give those Grogus away for free. All the Star Wars crap they produced. They couldn't. What do they do now? Artisan. They do the Artisan rooted hair, right, to add it as a separate feature. And they put an ES. The second you put the ES, every bloody figure they put out sold out. Every figure has sold out. They don't do it with all their line. They do it with that Artisan line. But it's doing it right. Everybody gets in that queue.
Yeah, but the Hot Toys is like back
That girl
I don't know,
Batman
$200.
Okay, you know what I'm
Those
saying?
aren't popular.
Out of the ones that, like, that Harley sold out.
Within a few hours.
But you got to think
Same
Hot
day.
Toys is cheap, though. It's not very expensive.
But
double
it's
cheap,
like
$500.
NRDs, like $30.
Yeah, but it's also I think what helps Hot Toys is that they don't have competition. They're the only ones, for the most part, they're the only ones making a lot of those figures. Yeah, NR is coming out, but NR is not making the Harley and some of these other things. And they also have the diehards. There's people that only collect Hot Toys. NR is a devil, and
For your
all that kind of stuff.
in art is like double, triple, quadruple times the price sometimes.
Not anymore. Like most Hot Toys are what in art is like around 400 or 500, and Hot Toys are what 300 to 400. You got the Iron Man's going up to 5.
Great to see you, Noram.
Most like the Gandalf was what like 500. Aragorn was around 500.
Yeah, but so Hot
most
Toys
Hot Toys now are like 3 something. No, I know that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
Bill's saying that in ours like 3 times more, and it's like no, not really. About like $100 more, maybe 2 for certain ones.
To your competition point, and that's where this came. Monkey see, monkey do. Stand out of the competition instead of following your competition. Stand out of the competition. Do something different to stand out. You see this influx for freak's sakes, man. One company announces Michelle Pfeiffer, another 3 go do Michelle Pfeiffer, Wolverine, Batman. Come on, guys, do some stuff different. That's one thing I will give PCS the credit for. PCS went left. They're doing the IPs that no other company's touching. Whether they're executing it at the level they should be, that's a whole other discussion. But at least they're going. That's a company going left and saying, okay, we're going to stay away from this, this, and this, and try to bring something new to the table. It's too much, I don't know. Fuck.
Sideshow put out that Gotham City by Gaslight statue. Remember that one?
Beautiful Batman.
Batman, yeah.
Yep.
It's a really good piece. They had a limited edition 300, and it sold out pretty fast because I missed it. And now I see it on the buy sell trade, and it's a little more than I want to spend. But so in my opinion, that's one of the situations where I wasn't paying attention because normally those pieces are around. You can keep buying them, but it sold out fast. And you got to figure if they continued on that trend, even those Hulks that DJ was just talking about that I got, same thing. I mean, that creates. They want the FOMO. They definitely want the FOMO. And if you want to get it, that's how to get it right there. Put out because I missed it because I was so used to them making so many that they're always around. And here you go. But it's almost like they're playing with you. Then they'll come out with another piece that has 1,500. And then you don't have to pre-order. You're going to wait for that. Where they're also pumping out a lot of pieces too. You're almost waiting for the next piece to come out before you make a decision on this piece. So it's kind of it's a different game right now. It's not. I mean, think about how many statues these companies are putting out. Like just take Sideshow for example, who's actually not only showing them but putting them out. We're getting them in our hands fast. Compared to what it was 5 years ago. 6 years ago. It's crazy.
And Sideshow's so with that Batman, for example, what you're saying is, but they left meat on the bone there. You know what I'm saying? They lost on that Batman because if they could have easily put that up to 500, and then they'd get the straggler collectors, who kind of didn't rush to get it right away, pick it up and pick it up. But at the end of the day, that 300 perks up the other collectors to say, hey, next time if I want a piece, you got to leave a little bit meat on the bone for the secondary market.
Yeah, and I get it too.
A healthy secondary market will allow for a primary market to strive.
Yeah, they're kind of bouncing around. Like if Sideshow was known for low ESs, then there'd be FOMO for them every single time they come out with a piece. Like I wouldn't have been lackadaisical on this piece. I'd have been like, okay, I got time. Wait to see it come out, see a couple guys that have it in hand. I got time, but so now I'll certainly pay attention more if I'm interested in something from them. But
precisely, yep, and that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That was kind of the limited edition talk. It was, should it still stay in the community? Yeah, I think it should still stay because it's what kind of it's what collecting's about, man. Whether you collect for ES or not, it's what it's about, huh?
So if they continue having these, because it's actually fun. I'll be honest with you, it's fun to know that there's a piece coming out that has a low ES, and you got to move your ass to get it.
100%.
It creates the drive and the whole excitement with the piece.
I want Sideshow. I want Prime One. I want these companies to get to the point where it's like, hey, Ken, this Godzilla piece is coming out the 21st of August. The ES, $750.
Yeah.
You want it, you got to be there with a credit card. And that's it.
Yeah.
Or else it's going to sell out. That's what needs to come back. Don't do it with every piece. But that's what needs to be adopted, is that excitement for that pre-order again. Because then you get guys like, oh, Ken, did you order it? Hey, Bill, did you get it? Oh, DJ, you fell asleep. Well, that's your loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to pay the aftermarket price. And that's just, it's part of the hobby. It's part of collecting. This whole kumbaya, let's hold hands and everybody can get one. Nobody's going to be successful there.
But don't you think price plays a key role in that? So like Hot Toys being like $350, $400, Sideshow being $600 to $1,000. When you're talking $1,500, $1,900, $2,500, do you think those higher end statues are going to have that same type of?
If the ES is low enough, I think.
Yeah, if the ES is low enough, it will.
We talked about that a little bit. So if you have a $3,000 statue with an ES of $150, I think it can all still work. You know what I mean? Just have to sometimes agree to the company, like TBA. I mean, come on, man. That's crazy. You're just waiting to see how many you can get.
Of course.
And maybe it's a smart business move, but it sucks when you're on the other side of it, buying it.
What was the last like really popular $2,500 piece?
Oh, $2,500.
Like the higher end that sold out like so fast.
Well, you have J&D going, right? J&D sells out at J&D level all the time. Whether that's going to distributors or not, that demand has to be there, or else distributors aren't going to be picking it up and sitting on stock. The demand has to be there, and you see it a lot with J&D. Those pieces fly. I was there. That's the last piece I ordered, where I literally pulled out my credit card and was ready to order because I wanted to secure the direct order through J&D, and they gave you that window, and I didn't want to lose out. I had for the Catwoman. We did the live party thing. Fun. That's what it was all about. Did it sell out right away? No, it took, I think, 2 days. And then it goes to distribution level. But once it goes to that level and the reseller starts selling, even the price goes up. So, yeah, it sits at distributors, like Rooster's saying. 100% it does. We know that. But I think demand has to be there, or else distributors won't be purchasing the item. Which then trickles down back to J&D. It's like they're not selling it. Because come the next order, those distributors are going to be like, okay, hold on. I didn't sell all my stock. I'm not going to take on as many. So they must be selling.
I don't know. I can't. I was trying to think of with DJ asked, though, a big piece, $2,500, $3,000, though, that moved fast like that because of a low ES. I can't even think of any, to be honest with you.
Like
maybe
statue-wise, like resin
it's to go
statues.
quick.
I don't know. Like really unique stuff like J&D and silicone stuff. I can see that. Because that has
maybe, Queen Studios at one time, I think, was like that. They kind of changed drastically. But I remember, 3-4 years ago, they were putting pieces. I don't think they had very high ESs. They were pumping them up pretty fast.
Stanley says, yeah, great point. Lower priced collectibles are more in demand. Yeah, when you get a 2-3, it gets more expensive. You cap out like 1,500, 1,800. 1,000. Superman Hush. But why was Superman Hush so successful? We know the success it had with the third scale. They came out, announced the ES right off the bat. $750 for that. If you wanted that bonus, that demand was there. It was a recipe for success.
I think still even now, if they did another 1,000 of the 1/3, I guarantee you it'd still sell out.
Yeah, that one.
Now, I just think there's certain pieces that just have that like.
Let's not give him ideas, okay, DJ? Yeah. Let's not give him any ideas.
Sorry.
DJ, you have Hulk on Throne, Queen Studios Hulk on Throne?
Yeah.
So when I went to buy that piece, it was expensive, and I kind of sat on it. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't get it anymore. And it was a Queen Studios piece. It wasn't out that long. I couldn't get it. I ended up getting it from Sugo Toys in Australia, I think was the name of them, and paid an insane amount of shipping to get it because nobody had it. And it wasn't soon after it was announced. Like it seemed to go pretty fast, So that would have been a piece that happened to. And then now, it was a big hype, and that's what I was telling you about. Then that hype fell down, and then you can buy it on the
Yeah, you
outside.
can even sell it if you want to.
Yeah, no, yeah, because number one, it's a big, heavy piece. And that's kind of my concern about big, heavy piece. Like that one they were showing, the Optimus Prime one.
hmm
That's a massive piece.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
you're buying that because you don't plan on selling it and you want to keep it.
Yeah, that's just
100%. Same with like LBS Hulk, Maestro. Those big pieces, those are like because you're gonna hold on to those for as long as you can. That the intention will never be to sell, because to move them will be very
Nope.
difficult. Ken Moose says, Ken, sometimes TBA works out for you though. Sometimes no one pre-orders because of the TBA, and then ES turns out really low. It happened with my Prime One Demon Souls
Oh,
piece.
yeah. Good point. That's a good point.
I think that's going to happen with the Berserk Guts and Casca. I think a lot of people are waiting, and then that ES is going to be, from what I'm hearing, very low.
super low. Yep.
Hey, Moose had said he paid $800 shipping. I paid more than that for my my Hulk on Throne. I'm embarrassed about it, but I paid more. Now, when I got it, I was like, holy shit, this piece is awesome. I could care less. But it still stung. But I was able to get it. But yes, Cinco Toys they shipped it out fast. I got it fast. And
Safe?
Yeah, safe. I think they used DHL. They brought it in a van, and that was the only thing in it. The guy had a little lift gate. They dropped it down, and it was an awesome experience that I paid for it. But yeah, I got it safe. I have it. I'm happy. I don't plan on getting rid of it. But yeah, so that was 800 shipping was less than what I paid.
Yeah,
I think so. AO, I think it could be lower than 200.
Hashtag free shipping.
So we'll put a pin in here in regards to the topic. Unless anyone else has anything else, we can bury it. We'll come back to it maybe at the beginning of next year, and kind of see where the discussion takes us. But take these videos, guys, not just from this show. Any show you watch, okay? Use these as tools. Share the links, man, with friends, with people. Mine, any shows you see on YouTube, you hear good points. Because it gets out to these companies and they listen. That's the point, is to get these kind of conversations out in the wild. Because the companies don't stop by the chats, or at least this chat. So if they're listening to it, thank you for listening. But we don't know that you're listening. So, all right, let's get into the news. Dan, that was a good conversation. Thank you, guys. Collectibles, Sideshow Collectibles. We'll kick it off with them as always. This is one that kind of slid under the radar. Not too many people talking about the quarter scale Beast premium format. We saw this at Sideshow Con. 2 versions: collector edition, exclusive edition, with the alternate portrait. Collector edition coming in at a price point of $725, exclusive at $750. And you can expect this bad boy June to September of 2025. Artists include Ryan Peterson on sculpt, Richard Luong, Will Harbottle, and Michael Woodring on design, and Kat Sepene on paint. What do you guys think?
I think this should have been 1/5. Because when I see 1/5, I always think of like unique, like one-off styles and bases. And if they had like a 1/4 option with like that would match the other X-Men,
Yeah.
and they're like diorama bases with the Sentinels and all that stuff, I think it'd sell a lot more. But with as unique as this base is, I mean, I don't see a lot of people buying it because it won't match the rest of their X-Men collection.
Yep. The exclusive is this portrait here that you see on the left.
Smooth face.
Yeah.
And it tells the story. I mean, I like it. It's Beast. It's definitely in its comfort zone.
What's really the selling feature for me on this piece is that base. That desk is stunning.
Yeah, it is.
That desk is beautiful.
Yep.
Oh, wow. We zoomed into Wolverine's. We got a little surprise from Wolverine there. This desk, so good.
Yeah, it is awesome.
And the wood looks real. It's crazy.
Yeah. Whoever designed the desk, whether it was a team effort or props to them, they need a raise. The Beast itself, I'm not a big fan of the way the body's contorted personally, but
I mean, it's a great sculpt, and if you watch sports and stuff like that, that kind of, I mean, the anatomy and everything, the way the body's positioned and the way the muscles are pulling, that's the one thing I noticed. I think it's spot on with all that, but it's a weird position for a statue. Although we talked about this, I think, on one of the shows, somewhere in one of the animated cartoons, he was doing this. I remember seeing it.
yeah,
It fits the character. It's just it doesn't. It's too animated for the base. Like, just go one way or the other,
Yeah.
okay.
but don't do both at the same time. It just doesn't.
And I feel like the leg looks like an arm. It looks like the wrist is bent and the elbow. It doesn't even look like a leg to me.
But that's kind of what he does, though. I mean, just
I know, yeah.
just to have that ability to pour something into a vase like that.
Yep.
Rather, yeah. So it's and that's what you have to get used to. I mean, you look at it and you can appreciate it, but it's one of those things where you're like, that might drive me crazy. I'm not sure. And but yeah, I see what you're saying, because the desk looks like a real piece of furniture versus the little bit of an animated character.
Yeah, the desk is the selling feature. Stanley saying, "Cool piece, but don't love the face sculpt."
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Well, it is up there. It is now. Both are up for pre-order. If you guys are interested, no edition size as of yet, but it's available there. So
I think it's one of the pieces of, if you saw in person, you probably would appreciate it much more.
a little bit more.
When I went to StatueCon, I seen pieces that, like on these shows, they were okay, and they were pretty good. But man, when I went to StatueCon, I was like, wow. I mean, just seeing is believing. Pieces that I hardly had any interest in, because they were they look just okay, but you see them in person, they're just a big difference.
Jojo says, "I think Beast is good for someone, great for someone." So,
I'm just surprised they didn't go with an action pose. Like, he's like in his element. Like all the other X-Men statues that they put out, they're always in like some crazy action pose. And this Beast is like not in one.
Give him credit for trying something different, though.
for sure.
Oh, I know. I just hope it sells well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I agree, and that was something that I heard some collectors mentioning was, how is this going to fit with my X-Men collection?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, we hold those cards, and at the same time, we ask the company to be different.
Yep.
Iron Studios just put out theirs, action polls. XM has their. There's so many. This is definitely an out of the box concept.
How many
100%.
poses can you do without duplicating poses? I mean, there's only so many action poses you can do.
For me, this would be perfect. It's just the way he's pouring the chemical. That's what throws it off for me with the feet. Otherwise, this was from the waist to the head. This was really cool. And again, a huge kudos to whoever came up with that concept for that desk, because that's beautiful. Ben Hizzle says, "I love it because it's different and looks great."
Yeah.
Jeff says, "Beast is based on the animated series." Yes, sir.
So are they going to be doing an animated series line? Is that what we're going with?
No mention of that.
I don't know.
Could be. Is this the first installment?
This would be cool if they made other ones that weren't in action poses that would go with this. That'd be awesome.
And if Beast is your guy and you want a standalone piece, you guys who collect just Beast or what not, all the power to you.
Maybe I'm wrong, but wasn't Mystique kind of the same way, where the base was really realistic, but she wasn't? She was kind of animated.
The latest Mystique where she was sitting?
Was she sitting?
Yeah. I feel like we had that talk before, where it's like the base was really, really good, but we didn't like the body.
Yeah, like the transition points were in.
Yeah, the transition points. And she was just sitting there.
Okay.
It wasn't like,
Noel, what's going on, Mr. Popo? Great to see you, man. Happy Friday. Congrats on the new setups. Looking good. Share some pictures later. Noel, I'm saying for me, the main issue is the legs are posed too similar, as in the bend. If one leg was clearly posed differently, still ambitious though. Paul says Wolvie slashes, Rogue is power, Beast is knowledge, and flexible. Yeah. And Ross saying Sideshow has definitely lifted their game this year. So many statues compared to last year. Great for collectors. This can lead into the next one that we have. We got the full reveal of the Weapon X.
Yeah, this looks crazy.
I love this base.
Yeah, they come back to this one. This is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yep.
I like what they did in the sense that they don't need. I think they captured it perfectly in statue form. And again, shout out to sculptors that worked on this, Martin Canali and Georges Villar, without having to put the glass tube over it.
Yep.
The way they were able to capture that, and the brain, you don't need it there. You don't need it there because you can visualize that it's there. I thought that was cool.
So we don't know much about this as price point or edition size or anything.
Well, we're gonna test it out.
Edition of 60.
It's the price is right. What do you think the price will be?
710.
711.
Put in the private chat. I'll put Ken's because I know you're on here. So Vision, you said 710.
710. I like this better than the custom one. For me personally, even without the tube, you can buy a $5 tube anywhere.
Yeah, I would say the same thing, Vision. Like, for my quarter scale Wolverine, I think this might be it. And I'll just get some sort of tube and put it over.
And it lights up.
That's good to hear. Yeah, it lights up.
And it lights up. You just add those bubbles like the other person did, and you have a Weapon X. If I had the custom one, I would get this one too. Just tell the story, like him looking regular to now he's about to bust out of it. Had the other one in a far distance and had this one kind of close up. So you know what I mean? So you don't need the scale the same. You're just telling the story.
So we got Bill at 725, Vision at 710, DJ 695, Jerry at 745, and Ken at 750.
695.
I really don't even think you need the glass tube, to be honest.
No,
This will be a DX with a different portrait, you think?
No.
I don't know if they need it personally, but I'd be curious to see what it looks like.
I just had an idea. If they had a portrait, maybe with this piece in the mouthpiece in,
Or just one without the mask on, or the headset.
yeah, or that. That's so cool how they even did
Maybe
the
mouthpiece to his mouth if you wanted to, like
I
a
love it.
how they did the mouthpiece floating with the
I
bubble.
just noticed that. Yeah, that's cool.
Crazy.
Like he's just breaking out. He's just
That is really cool.
Hey, Snoke.
So if I had this, I will have two different variants of the customization. I'll have like the tube, like regular, but then I'll have like the same thing with the tube, but it'll be broken, like it's like it cracked already, you know.
Jeff says Wolverine will have two portraits.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. Yeah, this was. I think this is going to be a hit for them. Fingers crossed. Production reaches prototype. This will be a hit and will sell well.
And this is 1/4.
Premium
What did they do?
format.
Like big as that?
Did they say it was
Berserker?
premium format? They confirmed, right? It was premium
Yeah.
format. Okay, it's premium format then.
And with him raised like that, it gives a little bit of height because Wolverine's kind of short. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yeah, this is gonna be I think a really successful release with them.
I think it's gonna be a very one. It's this is good as like that. Like how I felt when I saw that Batgirl. I got that thing, the tingling thing. Pause.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is nice.
That's-
And that Modok tingling thing too.
Yeah, the Modok.
Oh,
I want to see the
Tingling to yourself.
keep that tingling.
I'm sorry,
going.
John. Jeff was right because that tease that we had was the one without the headpiece with the long hair.
Oh, you're
masked,
right.
right? He
You're
just had the
right.
hair out.
You're right. You're right.
I want mask then. Give me my mask. Like yeah.
Oh, and he's confirming that this is a production. This is a production sample already. Oh, then that's
Ooh.
Yeah,
pretty
Sideshow's production pieces have been like on point
Yeah.
lately, so I have no worries with that.
The hair, the chest, the abs, the paws,
yeah.
I don't know.
This is
It
gonna be
looks
good.
dope. And it's a light up too.
Mm-hmm.
Light up too. Yeah.
Yep.
Noram says closer to the Barry Windsor Smith art than the custom. Yeah, this is cool. Rooster was saying fill the tube with water. Wow.
Yeah, it'd be all
All right.
dirty.
Keep on
Put
going.
a fish in there too, then like a goldfish.
Comic Galaxy says he wasn't even in a tube in the comics. It was a large tank.
It was a giant thing. Yep.
Gotta be accurate.
Oh shit, he's right. You guys are. This goes to show you. There's the other portrait. Look. Thank you, Bill.
Okay.
And Jeff. Thank you, Jeff, for that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like this mask portrait.
You got the little curls, huh? Yeah, I remember they had the mask.
Well, it's flowing in the water. That's why it's like wavy. Like
Yeah,
that.
it's supposed to give that effect exactly.
Looks good.
In the other picture, the main one we just seen, it has those little spots. Yeah, I can see them.
But interesting to see what Galaxy's saying that it wasn't in the. It wasn't like this in the comics. Yeah, I'm
gonna show my son this and tell him this is how Daddy was made.
This was Daddy scuba diving when back in the day. Jojo saying it's cool, but if perfect statue, you would not. What is he saying? It's cool, but if perfect statue, you would not. Saying you need
Be
to add
saying.
tube. Oh, be saying.
Well, you don't need to add it. I said if you people, I read somewhere like on the Facebook, people were like, oh, it needs a tube, But like John said, you can look at that and I can tell what it looked like. It to me, when I'm looking at it, it looked like a tube around it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not you guys know I'm not into the X-Men thing, well, whatever, even though he's Canadian. But artistically, I appreciate this so much. The way they.
Where you don't need it.
You don't need it.
Trying to keep it within that certain price point. If you had this huge contraption and tube, then you're talking way more money.
Right.
Not to take away from the custom. The custom has its benefits, but the way they added the water effect, his pose of the body, like he's floating and everything, it's as if the engineering and creativeness behind this project. I give Sideshow like a
even a custom. Some people were adding little bubbles inside the tube to make it look more because it didn't have a real look to it.
Okay, so good on them.
Listen, you got this. To me, I think you still.
You can have a huge Wolverine fan that says, Jonathan, you're an idiot because this is not. I don't know. I'm just saying artistically because that's not my wheelhouse. But okay, let's keep on blowing through. Sideshow Spooktacular. It is happening. Remember, we were on the fence. It's going to be happening. So I got you guys the link that I will put in the description afterwards. $5. Yeah, $5. It's not much, John. $5 today, tomorrow, it adds up. So go ahead and get that free $5 so that they see that we're using it. Comic Galaxy saying, I just leave it as is. No need for the glass. Completely agree. PCS news. The Crow, baby. Painted by Alessio Salvatore. One of his better projects here. The paint app on this Crow.
Thank God it's the real Crow and not the remake.
Yeah, that movie tanked.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then on the right, remember we were discussing the turtles? It kind of looked kind of cheap. Well, it does light up. It's confirmed that it does light up.
No, that's cool.
And Vision, remember we were talking, I don't know if everybody was there. I don't know if it was Monday, but on how it doesn't look like the ooze was coming out of the canister. With the light up in the shadows, that's really where you see it. When the lights are off, it looks very clean, but the light up elevates it. So this is an example of where the light up elevates the piece.
It's light up or bust. I think without it, it's horrible.
Yeah.
You know?
Bang on.
But for $500, still, that's kind of pricey.
Yeah, Rooster saying probably cheaper to get the real turtles. Oh, jeez. No, how big those things get though. Red ear sliders. Oh. No, it's really the illusion of being in the tube. I agree with you, Nora. Okay, let's keep going. It's called the Ghost Rider effect, exactly. For collectors who are excited for the PCS Candyman, we got Stu who shared his photos. He got his in.
That base is crazy.
Base looks good, yeah.
It's based off a movie.
Yeah, the Candyman.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never watched it.
Me neither. I'm not a big horror guy, but
Me either.
the running paint on the skulls could be a little bit better. Personally, but this chest cavity with the bees,
Yeah, it's so weird
Yeah.
looking.
that looks good. The skulls could be painted better. Bee little jar with the bees, which is cool. Okay,
No, that's wild. Jeez.
Yeah, it's crazy.
the sculpt on the left, really good with the bees in the mouth and the on the face, climbing the face. If I own the statue, that's what I would use.
Was that part in the movie?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a part of the movie, yeah.
Oh man, that's
That's-
I won't watch it because of that.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Whew.
This with the eyes closed, the eyes open. The paint app on this a little iffy on this one.
Yeah, the eyes look hand painted. They don't even look
Yeah,
like
the eyes
people.
are. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not very good.
I think it looks like a caricature of the actor.
Yeah, kind of like a cartoon. Yeah, cartoon version.
Yeah.
Some angles I can see it, but overall,
some angles, yeah, it's there, but like this one here on the right,
yeah,
looks good with the bees. That portrait. Then the clothes. Clearly, you gotta. I know someone who has experience and is good with it. Like the jacket, weather a little bit. Maybe you have to a little bit of an iron job. It's fine, but I think overall, you're gonna be pretty happy. This is 3rd scale, by the way, so it's a big piece. But the base, the chest cavity part, I thought that was cool. For me, just the jacket and the second portrait needed a tad of love. But congrats, Stu. That's our guy Piggy is waiting to get his. He's gonna get his. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
that's crazy looking right there, man.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
that's a close up of the turtles. We got Edwin, who got the Michael Jordan in, and he's happy with it. Happy. There was a collector who posted too in the group who was really happy with the packaging, the new packaging. So that's good to hear
That's
too.
good.
Yep.
yeah, that looks better than I thought it was going to be. To be honest,
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Suit looks good.
his
Jersey
face
looks
looks
good.
pretty good actually. I like it. I wish his
Yeah.
tongue was out. That's the only thing.
Yeah, they
Tongue.
couldn't do that because of licensing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for the sports fans. They were asking for more what players you'd like to see next. So if you want to go in the PCS group, you guys are more than welcome to do that and give some feedback. Noel Ram was saying quarter for Michael. I think Michael's quarter, yeah. Paul's saying certain features don't say Tony Todd, but the pose and stand are crazy. Yeah, agree.
Yep.
Hey, Knight. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. All right, let's go move on to Blitzway, guys. Okay. What are we doing at? We're at an hour and 40. Still got some time. I got some Wonderfest stuff, but I didn't get everything because we covered it on Monday. But, anything you guys want to see that we missed, let me know. But we can blow through some stuff here. I'm going to pull up here quick the Blitzway Star Wars stuff. So I'm on there. No, I don't need to translate. Don't need to translate here. Thanks. I'll just guess one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll go here. There you go. Anakin going up for order. And you got the Black Label Anakin, the regular Anakin, and Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan doesn't come in Black Label. It's just regular. And I think we were discussing, Bill, the difference is the rooted hair, right? Versus sculpted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is a Japan exclusive, which kind of sucks. So if you really want one, it's not going to be very easy to find. But let's take a look at some of the photos. You guys can have a look. What do you think on the likeness here?
I don't say anything.
What are you talking about? Oh, okay, so it didn't work. Okay, hold on one sec. I thought I wasn't sharing the screen for a second. Where is the pictures? I guess we're gonna watch a video. There's the rooted.
That's pretty damn accurate for sure.
There it is. Look.
Oh wow.
What were you saying, Bill? The edition size was like 700 or something like that.
It has it if you scroll down. I think.
Okay, I
after
will.
the video.
Finish
I
this
wanna,
video.
yeah, I want to say like 750 or 700 or
Something like that. Okay.
Yeah. It's in
Saber
the
lights up.
description.
Okay, we got the.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that light up personally.
Yeah. The saber's not.
Maybe
not the best.
maybe it's a bug.
I don't think it was. Oh, here we go. Materials: the head is resin, metal, ABS, magnet, wool, rooted hair, body's polystone, resin, etc. Costumes, fabric. 700 pieces, and they're calling this a quarter scale. This is quarter scale. They're calling it an action statue because this thing has joints, guys. It's jointed, so you can actually move the arms. And this is the sculpted version. So imagine that. Let me see if they put the picture here with the joint picture. My God, how many pictures do you need? Holy Moses. Here we go. Look at this. So it's actually jointed. Up and down, left and right. Rooted is definitely the way to go if you could get your hands on this, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of the sculpt.
Hmm?
So they're calling this action statue. Here's the Obi-Wan. He only comes in sculpted. He looked more like a toy to me, personally. But
I can't remember who said it last night, but I think the Hot Toys is better. I would agree.
Saber's not good.
Yeah, that's.
I agree.
Yeah.
Saber's not good. Portrait's not bad, but it's very figure-esque vibes, that's for sure. So,
Yeah.
Rooster saying joints and statues ain't it, Chief? Atticus, yeah, but it's a huge jump in price from standard to the black label. What's the price point? I only see it in the currency.
I want to say the black label was like 16 or 17, I think US when you convert it.
For 1/4?
That thing is 1,700?
Oh my God.
So.
No. That's way too much.
But it has joints, John.
It has joints. It has the rooted hair.
No.
But
He's
the rooted
saying-
hair, they've done has only been like a thousand, like for other stuff.
Like
So
$1,000
I think you're paying,
what's that guy?
you're paying
what's
for the
his name?
joints.
Yeah, you're paying for the joints. What was his name? Oh my God, the
Michael
martial
Jackson.
artist.
Oh,
The martial artist.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee was 1,000. So it's a
Yeah,
mix.
I guess technically, he wasn't black label, but yeah, his rooted version was only 1,000.
1,700 is insane.
That's way too much.
So it's like, what else does black label mean? Because they've done the Michael Jackson black label. Technically, I guess Anakin's only the second one, but they've done rooted before with Bruce Lee. But he wasn't black label. So
I'm sorry,
I don't know.
What's the what does it say? What's the number on there for the yen?
For which one?
Yeah.
For the ES?
Atticus says it's about
730.
550 standard and then 1600 black label.
Okay.
This one's called Superb Scale Statue. No, you lost me at that. That's not even worth the hunt. Let it be a Japan
So it's
exclusive.
about $1,000 difference.
That's wild.
That's insane, honestly.
No way. They had a lot of potential with this too, because it was like
People
I
were
was
excited.
excited to see Star Wars. Yeah, I was excited to see Star Wars. I was like, what? This is actually happening? But this isn't meeting the standard here with this. Even the saber, it looks like a Hot Toy saber. Look at the way it's lighting up. Even Hot Toys lights up better than this now.
And I think most statues of collectors don't want their statues to move.
Yeah.
They should just kept it.
Maybe they're taking a note from Queen, what they did with that Hulk, that all silicone Hulk, and they're trying to innovate a little bit, bring something new to the table.
Okay, so Atticus is saying that Michael Jackson was 1,300 black label, so slightly more. About $300 more.
Michael Jackson looks really good. Like, it's right here, man. Look how good that Michael Jackson looks.
Yeah. And he
The
doesn't
only
move.
difference with the Hulk is you actually see his anatomy. I'm curious to see what these look like without the cloth,
The cloth on.
to see if it's actually sculpted or if it's just like a skeletal look to it.
Ben Hizzle saying, "Happy Friday, brother. So, how would you feel if Prime One and Sideshow started making their statues with articulation?"
I've only seen one other company do that. I forgot the name of them, but they did the ape Optimus from the Transformers movie.
Yeah, I don't need. It'll save on swap outs. If that's the route they want to go, right?
Yeah.
I don't need it to articulate. Either way, congrats to Blitzway and their attempt. And anyone who's excited about it, we don't want to deflate your excitement, but personally, I think it's a little much, especially when you're seeing the Scarface and how good the Rocky piece came out. And look at Bruce Lee here. Like, these pieces are. I think that Rocky was $650 or something like that. Just for joints, we're paying all that extra money, and that's without shipping and all that fun stuff. So,
I don't know.
wow, we have a child of the night here. What's going on, Buck?
Wow, is that what you call black people, John?
Oh my gosh.
How dare you?
He's been waiting to say that too. So,
Yeah, just coming back home. I'm going back home now.
Okay,
I'm
sweet.
walking on the street. If there's noise from me, mute me.
Okay, no, you should be good.
Looking a little sketchy there, Buck.
He's here more for the protection than anything else. We're walking Buck home, everyone, tonight. We're walking Buck home. Rooster says, "I was bricked up for the tease. Now I'm flaccid." All right, let's keep on chugging along here. What's next? This was crazy. Not to go too much into figures, but then again, I guess now statues are figures. But they're reissuing the Blitzway Ghostbusters. So if you guys don't know, these were like really sought after. The original releases, to the point where I think they were selling for like 2,000 plus.
Wow.
Yeah, expensive as
I
hell.
feel so bad for the people that paid that.
Yeah,
I mean, Jesus.
two extra portraits, but that's it. You're getting them. Here's
Yep.
your second opportunity. Another example of limited edition and all that. Well, these aren't numbered though, so it's fair game, right? Not really.
The companies are falling back on their greatest hits.
Yep.
They're washed up.
That's the leg they're using to stand on. I wish you were here for the topic we were discussing earlier. But you're right. And there's the extra portraits you're getting. Pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah, that was great.
long neck.
Those look real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll sell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they will sell.
Yeah, so many people that are still looking for them.
For sure.
Yep. Oh, my camera went out. Hold on. Let me fix that. Next on the docket, we have the
A new
Blitzway
camera.
Superman. New computer, man.
What's next
New
on the
damn
docket?
computer. Piece of shit.
Not DJ.
Alex Ross Superman by Prime 1 and Blitzway collab. You get the sculpted cape and the fabric cape option, it looks like. So interesting to see.
What's the price on this?
No price as of yet.
Okay.
It hasn't been released yet.
I think in hand, this is really gonna impress people.
Some people not a fan of it. I really like this.
I know.
I think this one looks really good.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Alex Ross guy, but this looks really nice,
Yeah, I think.
especially with the sculpted cape.
Yep.
Is that a seam on the shoulder, or is that just supposed to be the suit?
That's
the suit.
no, that's a seam. That's a seam from
Yeah.
here for days. But that's like we've learned should be fixed for production, right?
Or is that just what the suit's going to look like? Because there's a seam on the suit there.
Maybe
No,
it's an articulated statue.
Yeah, you can put your hand. I hope this gets fixed. This has. I hope that seam's not there, and that gets fixed for production. Usually at the shows that they bring these pieces to, they're prototypes, right? So,
But it really does look cloth. I mean, if the texturing
it does.
really,
Oh yeah,
it's really good.
here it looks a little tighter. You see that?
Yeah,
Ken?
it almost looks like when you look behind the seam, there's like a
A little
thread.
bump. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like,
it's almost like bunching.
or it's a suit, like it's a sewn sleeve on the suit, maybe. Yeah, you'd have to see that up front to see.
Yeah.
Like it, but
I'm not a fan of the base here though. Just a simple black base.
Yeah.
That could have been a little bit nicer, but
that texture is like from the Superman versus Batman. I just looked at the statue. It's like the same type of texture. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll keep you guys posted.
this is a quarter scale.
Or yes, should be quarter. Yep.
That's quarter.
Ben Hizzle saying, has Blitzway made anything in 1/3 under their own brand? I need that Rocky in 1/3. I don't think so. I don't think Blitzway has. First silicone, now articulation. What's next? Wait till the end. Some more of the show. You're gonna get what do you call it? The where the things move. Articulate, not articulate. Animatronic. That's it. All right, let's keep going. Prime 1. Moving into Prime 1 slowly. I was gonna go to their Facebook just because they put up all the Wonderfest stuff. They're actually like one of the companies that actually took the time to kind of properly take some photos themselves and post it on their Facebook group, which I appreciate. Because finding Wonderfest photos is like digging through a gold mine with
especially good ones
with a fork. So they kind of went, you guys tell me what you want to see. We don't have to go through everything because I know it's beating a dead horse. But so far, I think this was like the biggest event that we've had. One of the biggest events is Wonderfest, where all the companies brought representation. So we have, this was from Chainsaw Man.
Yep.
This is, I think Slifer was a fan of. Brown's
Yeah,
Claw,
this is an
Saint Seiya.
Older one.
Okay. Tell me
Yeah,
if
he
you want
already
to
has
see
that
anything.
one. Same
This
thing.
was-
Like that's also an older one.
Old one?
This one's been
Okay.
out.
This one
This
he
is
was
a
at.
new one.
Yep.
Yeah, they had shown it before, but I'm not sure they had shown like a physical like prototype or whatever.
It's a nice piece.
If you're a fan of the show, man, that's the one to get right there.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah.
I heard Vision's getting into it, so he might order one. I'm kidding.
What?
No? Here's this is that little one we saw. Baputa. Wow, that's pretty much a swear word in some languages.
Yeah, that's for the anime freaks.
This was man, a lot of anime. Holy mac!
Yeah, we had seen this before. One of
Did
the
we? Okay.
last showcase.
This baby went up for pre-order. Persona 5.
So anime is a big draw at this place.
No, a little bit of
Those will be
everything, but I think
almost
Prime 1's putting forward a lot of anime this year.
Yeah, I keep seeing anime in all different venues.
I like this, but I don't think I like it for 1,600.
Bro, that face in that bike is really nice.
Yeah, this piece is nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
And then I guess you could get her without the bike as well.
Yeah.
This was a fan favorite.
Oh yeah.
Attack on Titan.
Yep.
Levi and the Beast. That's a big piece, man.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Cool, cool. Who else did we get? Some Jurassic Park love. From Jurassic Park 3. Like these pieces, they do well. Dobby from Harry Potter, half scale. Likeness is really good on this one.
John, you're getting this one, right?
Man, look at those toenails. Damn.
Does
I
he
didn't
come
know
with
my-
the sock?
Does he come with the what?
The sock.
I don't know. He comes with some sort of cake, I think. The exclusive.
Oh, nice.
What is he going to come with a sock for? That's...
Yeah, you gotta watch the movies.
Okay.
Wow, John.
I know.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave right now. Okay.
All right. Jeez. Here's a little Potter. Little Potter.
The crumpets.
Okay, we'll keep going here. What else is here? Who's this?
This is Jujutsu Kaisen, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah, Gojo.
that's Gojo. Yeah.
Oh boy, we're getting incoming photos here. Okay. Yeah. I'll show that. I appreciate you, Jeff. Gonna get some photos from a stream today, LBS stream. Here's the Hush Superman live.
That's nice.
This is a hot take, but I like it better than the 1/3.
All right. Well, now that spots open up. I'm kidding. The
This is the 1/3 killer.
this will definitely not be. This will definitely not be a 1/3 killer. But I'm gonna tell you this. The paint app on this, the way this looks, goddamn.
Yep.
So I can't. But
That and the base.
is it a reissue? Is it a re-release? We hit that same front row, that same crossroad, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the
Yeah,
difference
yeah,
between
yeah.
this and the Vader? The downscale? Is this has differences in the cape was different, the base. Let's see what they do with the Vader. But people loved it. This thing was gone, vanished.
Yeah, no, that was fast. How many of these they make?
750, I want to say, and that's of the bonus. The regular is still TBA.
Yeah.
This one they should just leave at the con, in my opinion. It feels naked. If you have the 1/3, this is just so naked, but it pairs well.
So is that the only reason they made this, just to pair with the soups?
I hope so. I hope so.
Like, this isn't going to
It
sell out,
pairs with
right?
Alfred too. Alfred and the technical throne all flows together.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but the price point on this is just astronomical. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Alfred would pair really well with the 1/4 one.
Cypher, yeah, I will show you guys that LBS reveal. Yep. I'll try to move a little quicker because we had such a good conversation and we're falling behind a bit. This is like the 1/3. Sculpt wise, the face and all that. So
Yeah, that looks identical.
Yep.
No
The shoe
wing
fit.
with
they fixed this. Yeah, they fixed that. Yep. Smaller base. Doesn't have the computers and all that. The price should have been definitely shouldn't be more than what the Superman is, but
What is it? 1,200?
something
that
like that. Yeah, for the
That's
bonus.
way too much.
Okay, I think that was the gist of it. I know there was that. Oh yeah, can't forget this baby for you guys.
Yes, we can't forget it.
Yeah, you can't forget
Yeah,
it. This is what
Vision.
Vision's all about. Vision will add this one day.
Yeah.
This
Appreciate
Pete,
that.
he'll sleep right here. See right here in between the.
Day one,
Even
huh?
even this guy. This guy's like, how the fuck am I gonna tell my wife?
You cannot sneak that in the house for sure. Like, no, I've been here.
That's Vision right there. That's Asian Vision.
He's like, hold on. He's doing calculations. If I kick her out, get a twin bed.
He's visualizing right now.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That piece.
That piece is wild.
I wonder how many will sell out of that.
Oh, I think that ES is going to be very tiny. Here's your
Ten.
Predators as well, Vision.
Yeah. That's one of the brothers.
The 3-pack.
That's a lot.
They do look great
right?
together. Yeah.
Like triplets.
Is that 1/3 or 1/4?
Overscaled 1/4.
Okay.
Here's the other.
That was overscaled 1/3.
Overscaled 1/3? Yeah, overscaled 1/3. Sorry, 1/4 is the big game. This is closer to half. You look at Poe's collection, you'll see it's almost the size of the half scale. This reminds me of the Terminator base
Definitely.
for the endoskeleton. Badass line if you can grab them all. And then
Ken, are you getting those or no?
What's that?
Are you getting those or no?
No, I have no predators.
I hope Buck's okay. Where's Buck? Buck's
You
okay.
have predators, CJ?
No.
No. I just don't want to start that rabbit hole. I mean, they're awesome statues, but just I'm a huge fan of the movie. Well, the first movie, of course, like everyone, but although that Prey one looks pretty cool. I don't know if you saw that one.
Yeah, that looks really good. I like that movie.
Okay. Bloodborne. Far Guy Ledge and all the gamer fans. Good stuff.
I like
good
this
stuff. You like it?
Yep.
I want to just look at this effect for a second. That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool effect. Here's for your Transformers Beast Wars, I want to say.
Yeah.
Primal, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
That's nostalgia for me. I grew up on that show.
Did you?
You never saw Beast Wars as a kid?
No, I never got into Transformers at all.
I tried watching it
Yeah,
recently. The CG is terrible. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, so did I.
Terrible.
Yeah, that was the only Transformers I ever got into was Beast Wars.
This thing is craziness, man. Good luck to whoever's getting this. The shipping on this bad boy.
Whew.
Dilbert.
Yeah. We got the Guyver. Some Guyver love there. Ton of anime. Here's Slan. She looks good too. I'm getting tagged in this one already. It's like people are tagging me.
Boogalicious.
Beautiful hair.
Look at her toes. Them toes, like, man, you just pour some juice on her and go to work, Bill. So you got to do.
Man.
Look at the toes are. Oh yeah.
Well, I did pre-order this, so we'll see.
Did you? Artistically, I think she's waitlisted.
Very cool.
Crazy. Wow.
The more I see this one, the more I want this one. I might pull the trigger on this.
Oh, the wing. The
more
green
I'm
on the
seeing
wing?
it, yeah.
The entire thing is just amazing.
Yeah. Overall, it's just the Baylet and everything. Not to take away from the first one, I still want to grab that one too, but the colors on this is just fantastic. So
Yeah, I like this. I like this better than the first one.
Me too.
And then, of course, we saw that this one just had the right lights hitting it, I think, because it looks fantastic. Although, if I did have some Tostitos, I wouldn't mind dipping it in that nacho sauce there, but still. No, but in all seriousness, this is what made me. This statue is what made me get into it, like to go do the homework and follow through. Here's Vision's friend.
Don't
high
even
school.
know what that is. But you can have a lot of statues that's really
He's a
nice.
Street Fighter fan.
What is that?
Cammy. Talk about helmet here. And then that was it. So the Prime 1 we wrap up.
Each time I see that Guts at Costco, I'm more and more tempted.
Just be ready once they announce the ES.
Yeah, I need to do measurements and see if I even have a space for it.
Atticus
Although
saying,
we did talk about that.
damn Vision, that's all yours. Tweeterhead, quick a little announcement. Elvira, get ready. She's coming. Elvira maquette is now complete and eagerly awaiting a container. So you should have it in another 3 years. Queen Studios, this thing stole the show. The Wukong, this stole the show easily.
Yeah.
Stunning job.
Yeah, this looks great.
And you got his little boar friend there.
It's gonna be expensive.
You got some bat. We can forget about everything about this, but he looks good.
Hey.
He looks good.
I feel like you need them all. It's just a story, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how bad
okay.
the movies were.
Yeah, just the way they have it set up, just like this, is
Yeah,
nice.
all the worst Batmans in one display.
Okay.
I'm only kidding. Am I though? Gandalf. They're doing Lord of the Rings. This looks impeccable. If I'm J&D, I'm like, shit, I should have moved faster. And then Aragorn,
And these are third, right?
third, yes sir. Then we got the.
It's crazy
What
that
is-
those are silicone.
They're silicone. Yeah.
Like,
Look how good that Gandalf is.
all these
He's
companies,
driving, dude. Don't tell him to.
they're going into 1/3 silicone, and that was never a thing before.
Yeah, the only problem with them is I don't know if I trust how far they're going to go into this line because of what they did with Marvel.
How do you trust that the quality you get in, like, the final quality is going to be on par with what they show in the prototype?
Oh, and I don't think it will. Queen hasn't been able to prove that yet, so I wouldn't
Yeah.
pre-order. Queen hasn't
Yeah,
been
I
able
agree.
to prove that prototype to production. That's all that J&D has holding them with this line. Because if this was a more affordable line and this matches production,
Do you think this line from Queen is going to be affordable?
it's rumored that, from what I'm hearing, no, I'm hearing it's going to be pricey.
I think it's going to be around the same price as J&D.
J&D, yeah.
Look at Damn Toys. They did the Marilyn Monroe, and that thing is like, it's the same price. It's within the same price range.
I agree.
Expensive. I can't remember the price I saw, but the place I saw the price was on
4,000, I think it was. Yeah, 4,000.
4,000. No.
I think so.
The 1/3.
Oh, the 1/3. 23 or 24, I think.
Yeah, that's the same price as J&D, the same area.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they're doing it because of that. Like, yeah, they're not proven like J&D, but they're probably looking at it like, well, if they're charging that price for this,
So
fuck it, let's do it too. Yeah.
But this looks promising, and it's nice to see because J&D didn't bring their their Aragorn, so they teased Aragorn Guts, and there was another one that they teased, but it was just a marketing material. It wasn't.
It's awesome to have more competition in this area.
For sure.
Because
The
I
problem.
would like to see Queen tackle like some of the same characters J&D has done actually, like the ones they fucked up. I want to see Queen do those characters.
Okay. Like Catwoman.
Yeah, Catwoman was not
Selena
good.
Kyle.
And I want to see them do like I mean, I don't want to see them do it, but it would be cool to see how successful they would be if they did a Heath Ledger Joker, because J&D wasn't very successful in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
But like we already have too many of that on the market, but I still kind of wish I knew what that a world where they made one, what it would look like.
The problem with Queen is all this stuff they're showing has tons of potential. Look, we got this line, we got this jet power. This is stunning, this piece. All this stuff is great, but I just feel like Queen hasn't proven themselves from prototype to production yet. They've just been out of the loop completely. Like, this is the last time we've heard from them in like what, half a year, almost a year. They can't just they've gone radio silent, and then they just come to these shows, and it's like we look at this stuff and they expect us to forget. Hey, oh yeah, Queen is around. We haven't heard from them whatsoever. Got companies pumping stuff out left, right, and center. They come to these shows and just show stuff, but nothing's coming out. This was the full-size Optimus. This was cool to see some Batman and Joker love here. I thought this was cool, but again, I'm not putting anything down. Would I like to pick up that Joker? I'd pick up both, to be honest, if they were fairly priced, but I can't put money down without. I need to see more from Queen before I can trust them. But my worry was I don't want them to get stuck, collectors to get stuck like the ones that collected the Marvel line. Everyone's jumping into the half. They canceled half. Third doesn't look promising. So they're going to do Lord of the Rings now in third. How far are they going to go? When J&D said they're going to do the Hobbits, for me, that's awesome. I'd love to see the Hobbits, though. But that was the gist of it. They showed some in-art stuff. Again, we're not getting into everything we did on Monday. Pretty much showed everything on Monday for 2 hours. So check out Chatter That Matters. But I just wanted to pull some of the more bigger stuff. XM, another company. Where's XM? I don't know. Still watching Club. I don't know. I don't know where XM went. Hopefully we can hear something by the end of the year from XM. ECC, for all you guys, the Jurassic Park fans, you had a lot of dinosaurs. Really nicely painted. One of the best things in this show altogether, this Wonderfest, was this Hellboy with the Tooth Fairy. I thought that was awesome. Breaking out of the jar there.
I like this piece a lot.
I would pick up this Hellboy, that Tooth Fairy piece as a companion piece, elevate that piece so it looks like he's shooting the glass, or he's pointing the gun at the. You see what I would be saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that would be so.
What scale is this?
This was Buck. What was it? Or if anybody on the panel, I think 1/3.
It's 1/3. Yeah.
I don't think it was half. I think it was 1/3. This
It's 1/3 like the Ape Sapien.
The Ape Sapien, yeah. I didn't see Ape there. And then some more dinosaur love. Love that raptor on the far left.
Oh, yeah.
And then they have E.T. And this shark was so beautifully done. The way they were able to mimic how the water reflects while the shark is swimming through the lighting. That is incredible. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, I want some ECC in my life. Definitely.
Get that Rosenberg.
I remember Rosenberg is good luck. That Rosenberg would be awesome. Good luck finding that one. One day. Everything comes one day. Hopefully not in
Hey, nothing's attainable.
hopefully not in reissue form though. J&D. See if this makes it out this year, but this is one of the best likenesses I've seen this year. Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Noram, that pterodactyl, I agree, man. Really nice. This here on the left, that's walking into Wonderfest, and on the right is when you walk out of Wonderfest. How you look?
Oh, old boy. Right?
Well, you think I know? I have no idea. Old boy. I think it is old boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keanu needs
I need a
little work
straight
there.
on shot of his face. It's always at an angle. I want to
Oh,
see
it's
it
not
like up close. You got it?
No, I don't have it. No, there's the only two pictures I got from the. Like I said, Prime One for me is the only company that put out the photos nice, neat, and they're at the right angles. But Tuesday, like I said, Monday we went, or was it? It was Tuesday. We went into more detail. I'll link the show in the description. You guys can check it out. The Witcher.
No bueno.
No bueno. Okay.
Mm-mm.
No bueno, no bueno. Pfeiffer. She's bueno. No bueno.
No, she's awesome.
No.
That looks good.
Yeah, who about this? Waste of time. Yeah.
Waste of time, waste of money. Losers.
Nah, she looks good.
She's okay.
Yep.
I do regret not getting her on the
You should have
left.
got both.
I know. It's okay. 3,500 is a lot to drop on this, though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. That's Maestro.
That's a lot of money. That's why on this pair, I would drop it.
Oh, yeah.
This is badass. I thought this was really done. And the improvements that they did on the Reeve, on the Superman,
Yeah, he does look better.
he looks a lot better.
A lot better.
And that Clark Kent is flawless. I don't know. I like it. The base, the way it transitions from the snowy base into the street.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good job there. Infinity, for all you World of Warcraft fans, I don't know where the hell you're going to put that guy. But Jesus Louises. That guy was looking at that Transformer piece. Wait till he got to the Infinity booth. Thank
What's
you,
the price
Bill.
of
At
this?
least-
Like 15,000? How much do you think this will cost?
I don't know, Vision, but next Friday I want to see your eyebrows like hers.
Wow.
This will be an arm and a leg. Look at that shoulder, just that lion head for that armor alone. Damn.
Yep.
Crazy. This is what they're calling Angel Force. Kind of like a female soldier line. Nice details there on the guns and everything.
They look too doll-like.
Too doll-like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The face is too like, give me a scream or something.
Like a military Barbie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they showed us, this was the showstopper, I think, their RoboCop, half-scale RoboCop. And this is the one that had animatronic built into it, where the leg, essentially by remote control, that photo on the right, the leg opens up, revealing the gun. So,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I want to see it in action.
You want to see it in action?
Yeah, I can actually move it.
Can we pull it up?
We can make it happen, yeah. I think Spec had a video, if I'm not mistaken. While you're doing that, that's pretty much it for the news, unless anyone else has anything that they wanted to share. Like I said, I didn't get into too much detail, but oh, there you go. You got it?
Of course I do. The below.
It's a little
Gimmicky.
it's a little gimmicky, but
Yeah.
it's what's the word I'm looking for? Innovative a little bit, right? In statue form, at least. This is old because there's toys that do this already, but in statue form, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's plastic, or
Yeah.
that's really
That's definitely
No,
It
that's
looks
definitely
plastic.
plastic. Yeah, that's not polystone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's shaking
Yeah.
them around.
Yeah, I can see
Uh,
this messing
That
up.
shit's gonna
quickly.
break.
Yeah,
We are
Cool.
gonna go.
cool thing to add though.
Mhm.
We're gonna wrap up the show. I'm just gonna go to one page here, and then we're gonna show some collection photos, and then we're gonna wrap up the show. But I really want to give a huge shout out to Secret Sanctuary Jeff. I got his permission, of course. He directed me over to his Facebook group. So let's go check it out. God damn, what's this camera angle? Ew. How do I change the camera?
use Vaseline. Diddy.
Wow. Disconnected.
Diddy.
Yeah,
Baby
let's
oil.
just get over there. Share screen. Here we go. Shout out to Jeff again. And if you guys aren't already part of that group, which I'm sure most people are, Cypher saying he doesn't pull the gun out automatically. No, I don't think so.
No.
That's what I mean.
He
It looks
needs-
dumb. It would look dumb having both guns, one in the hand, one in the leg. It has to have that open hand.
Yeah.
But here we go. So Jeff, Secret Sanctuary, what's his name? Jay was on LBS today. My God. Jay was on Godlike today. And he showed a whole bunch of renders. Here is Dark Knight.
K3.
DK3, baby.
That
A
looks
little bit of
that's cool.
Robin Love. This looks cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Got her legs all oiled.
Is that a female Robin?
Female
Yeah,
Robin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's Batman doing with her?
Oh,
What do you eat?
Easy, Jim. Easy, buddy.
fighting crime. But that's cool. That looks like a promising piece. Keep your eyes on that
Yeah.
and updates. That one's nice. What do we have here? Superman versus Doomsday.
This is 1/3.
Kyle?
Traditionally sculpted. Wow.
Not sure. Traditionally sculpted by, I'm assuming, going to be by hand.
This will be a 1/3.
I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't think. I can't say. I'm not going to say yes or no because I don't know. If I had to guess, this doesn't look 1/3 to me. Does it?
That'd be a massive piece. Shit.
It's cool for them to do something different.
Fits dials.
I would guess like one
Well,
fifth.
the Prime 1 Superman versus Doom, isn't that 1/3?
That's 1/3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvin Manhunter.
This looks cool.
For Piggy.
This is good for Piggy. Yeah.
That base is skinny
Looks-
too.
that
Small.
cape.
Really.
Nice. It doesn't take too much space, and the cape is nice.
Yeah.
Really cool of him to share all these. But
Yeah.
now
definitely.
this one is. I'm in for this one 100%.
Cool.
This
Ooh.
Punisher, but this. Oh, he didn't show it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can. There's gonna be swap outs and stuff. There's a portrait there that I'm absolutely in love with.
That's a dog named Tiny.
Cujo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Punisher's awesome. It gives me those Olivetti vibes, the musculature
Mhm.
from the old Sideshow comic cat. I'm digging that. I always love that Punisher. This Black Panther.
So is he doing? So he's doing a buff line too. Like so, he make you.
Yeah. Exactly. So, kind of smart. Yeah, with the like the way they did Thanos. I think that's what they're gonna do. But that Panther,
That looks awesome.
I think Ice would like this one. I remember him saying he liked a Black Panther. That's a big piece, man. That's nice.
Mhm.
And I want to say that's it.
He Cyborg Superman.
Oh yeah, there was one more cyborg. Is it here? I think it's on his page.
should be.
1 second. I saw it on here, so I think it's here, but we'll just have to scroll a little bit. But if you guys haven't already, Secret Sanctuary, I'll put it in the description. Hop on there. Jeff usually posts everything up to date, like up to the minute, so he does a good job of that. Let me see if I can find it here quick. Here we go. It's nice. I don't know how I don't know how I feel about the leg.
Where's his leg? Can't see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, maybe it's just part of the
Been up.
it's because it's part of the render. This one I need to see a little bit more. I'm not digging this one too much.
Like keeping it on the pole, like stripping.
Yeah. Cool. Appreciate you, Jeff. That was awesome of you for sharing that. Ken's like, Punisher's dog is named Max. I was kidding about Cujo, man. But thanks for that info. Okay, let's wrap it up with some community photos, and then we can all get some rest because it's the weekend. You know what happens on the weekend? We recover from club. Kicking it off with you know what I mean? I wake up at 7 regardless, so for me it doesn't matter. Poe converting his garage into his collection room.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's coming along there.
More space. You put everything together now. Spaced out more.
I
So
think he needs to sell one of those jungle hunters and one of those big chaps. That's just what I'm saying. But okay, I'm here, buddy.
These additional pieces, what he normally shows with all his pedestals, or is he moving everything over? To the
He's
bar?
moving everything here.
Okay.
I really like this display stand he picked up. This tiered system on the wheels. I really like that. But hell yeah. He gets one more photo. Yeah, here we go. Pretty cool.
Yep, all kind of opportunity now.
Oh yeah. I can't wait to see Visions too. Visions working on his garage.
Yep, that's gonna be
everyone's getting kicked out of the house.
I know, right?
We got Mark Books picking up his nemesis.
Yeah, that's nice.
Man, those Transformers.
Mark just comes up with these like little surprises. It's always awesome.
Yeah.
Bats of the Belfry pairing his custom Spidey with the sideshow, classic sideshow one.
Yeah.
I like how he threw the camera around the neck. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Thanks for sharing, brother. Renee sharing his Iron Giant piece. That's really nice.
Yeah, that's a piece you don't see very often.
No.
Nope.
That's really cool.
Watch this movie with my daughters. The most watched movie with my family with my daughters is this movie here.
Is it?
Yeah. Loved it.
Funny, I never seen it.
Me neither.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. Very good.
I like the print right behind it too.
Yeah, that's nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome
That's
job,
good
Renee. Okay. We got our guy Dion getting the Dark Side Catwoman.
That looks great. Goodness gracious.
And then this was the I like the way they gave you the bus stand for the other portrait. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, they did well. The lips look great. Eyes, nice blue. Nice shots, Dion. Congrats.
Yeah, real nice piece.
If you guys are in art collectors, I'm working with a 1/6 kit for the Legolas and the Nazgul. $10 off. Yeah, is it much? No. Everything helps. Coupon code use Tech Legolas and Tech Nazgul. Again, I'll put it in the description with the link. It just helps out a little bit. $10 here, $10 there. It helps out. But we are doing, thanks to Paul, our guy Paul, we're going to be doing a Hot Toys giveaway for the Return of the Jedi C-3PO. That's going to happen at the end of this month. Shout out to him. So slowly we're getting people to sign up. The way I'm doing it a little bit different. If you're supporting the shows like through the chats and so forth, I'm going to put your name in. I'll announce it before the show or after the show, and I'm going to put your name into the wheel, and we'll do it at the end of the month, the giveaway. But that's how we're going to do it. Fun little things, and make sure you're in the Facebook group and on the social media, and we'll update you. I think we did on Monday where anybody in the live chat, they got an entry into the giveaway. Ken J won trivia the other night. He gets an entry into the giveaway. So we're going to do stuff like that. So stay tuned. Awesome figure too. So appreciate you, Paul. Big time. Huge shout out to the channel members. We got Paul, Brian, Kenzilla, Bats in the Belfry, Boba Bill, Random Korean, Aspen, and D. Really appreciate you guys, of course, supporting the channel. You guys rock. Pretty good show.
Yeah.
Very good.
Good conversation. The opening it up today, but I want to do something too. I'm gonna go around the guys, see if they want to participate. But I was thinking of doing like I did it one year, like a pumpkin carving live, just a hangout. Whoever wants to do it during the week. Nothing, not yet, but maybe mid-October. Just a little hangout. I don't know. If there's enough interest, we'll do it. If anyone in the chat wants to participate, and
That'll be fun.
grab a little pumpkin, cut it up, and nothing crazy.
I'll smoke every one of you.
Wow. Well,
Okay, let's go.
There is no pumpkin carving going on in this room right here. Ain't no way. I'm splashing pumpkin seed on something.
well,
I never carve a pumpkin in my life.
never.
Nope.
I want like
We'll
4
give you
crunches.
We'll give you a head start. But yeah, anything else before we end it? Weekend's here. Kick back, relax, sleep in a little bit, guys. Finish up your displays. Have fun. The weather's getting cooler.
Don't let how many statues deter you from changing the display.
Oh boy.
There's the earthquake right there.
Ooh, man.
Damn.
Wow.
Holy mac, man.
Batman custom. That's 3 feet of wood.
That's where
By
they're.
hand.
This is where they're filming Saw 7. Look at the White Knight. Holy mac.
Yeah.
I must say, with the amount of space you have in that room, you do a really good job.
Oh yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I made it work for me. So imagine the room I have now is bigger. So imagine how much space I'll have there.
You're just gonna get it all to his head, DJ. All to
Yeah,
his head.
I'm a nice guy. What can I say?
No, but he does. The
Your
he's
camera
able-
froze again.
I know. I don't know what's going on. I thought it's the
They
cable.
want to see that face.
Computer.
I don't know what it is. Let's go back to this
Where
one.
is he?
I gotta be here for the outro. Like, how do I say goodnight to you guys without being here? There we go.
No.
All right. Well, Vision, Bill, Jerry, DJ, and of course Ken. Great to hang out with you guys for an evening. Finished a little early. We usually go 3 hours. Trivia quickly. Do you see Ken's face? Ken's like, "Fuck that." Everyone in the chat, everyone watching the replay, appreciate you guys. Before we go, we're gonna tie up that damn. Can't forget the poll. What are people saying? 55 votes. We're gonna tie it out here. J&D Guts, 49% taking it. What people were most excited for in September. I'll be a Spider-Man Unmasked Portrait, 13%. In second place is that Sideshow Berserk Wolverine at 38%. Thank you to everyone who voted. Stay tuned to the Facebook group where we'll get this month's what are you most excited for and what kind of disappointed you up. And that's it. So appreciate for you guys participating, and shout out to Dilber for putting that together. All right, guys, take care, be safe, and remember to collect responsibly and have fun.
Yeah,
It's
good
almost
weekend.
Christmas time. Almost Christmas time. Yeah, have a good weekend and be safe.
Take care, everybody.
All the best.
Peace.